Hello, hello, hello. Hey guys, Eric Anderson here in the commentary booth for the final table of the $300 Deepstack tournament. We have again over a $10,000 prize pool. 41 players down to the final 9, and we are right away going right into the action. Oh, I know what happened. We got Tammy Venny in the action tracker, and she hit go before he started dealing, so we don't have any cards yet. It's fine. It scared me for just a second. Has this started? It has started. Poker Monkey. We're going now. Hopefully everything is working correctly. She 15-minute delay, and she hasn't said anything. There she is right there in the background. So, hope it's all going well. This is Tammy's second time running Action Tracker. The first time was Thursday night in our $200 Deepstack, and I was right next to her, walking her through everything, making sure she did everything. Here's the Asian sensation in the booth, and now we're cards are in the air. Micah in the box. He got scolded. I slapped his hands for being so abusive with my cards last time. Any regs at the final table? Lots of them. You know Alex, right? He's a stud. And he's here, obviously. I am super nervous that Tammy did something wrong and we're not seeing any of the hole cards yet. So, let me just double check. And make sure everything's good out there. All right. Boom, 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 boom. So, let's do this for you. While they're working through that first hand, we got Lucas in the 1 seat, 160,000 chips. I'm going to take this away and let you see these guys. Michael right there in the 4 seat, he called. Laura in the 8 seat. I don't know why we don't have the cards, guys. All right. So that's all working. I'm going to give it just a couple of hands because everything looks really good. Everything looks like it's working. Except for we don't see the whole cards. So this will be fun. This will be 2002 style poker before Chris Moneymaker in 2003 when they invented the whole cards. Matt raises to 20,000. Laura calls 20,000. The blinds are... blinds are 2,000, 4,000. Laura folds on the queen, queen 10 flop. I'm going to give it one more hand to see if it works. And if not, I'm going to have to shut down. And we're going to lose the first 15 minutes of the stream. So fingers crossed that this starts to work here in a second. Let's go full screen on this bad boy. All right. Oh, I also have to fix the ticker. $300 Deepstack final. There it is. Whew, I'm so excited that we didn't have to restart everything. That would have made me so sad. All right. Now, we got Elliot with pocket 7s under the gun. And right behind him, Laura has pocket aces. So he makes it 8,000 out of his 97,000 stack. She just smooth calls. That's super fun. Super trick. Uh-oh. Matt's got pocket jacks. This is going to be trouble. So we've got 7s, aces, and jacks. If I'm Matt, I'm going to... Oh, no, Laura didn't call. She did 3-bet. Okay, I thought she was getting sneaky. Actions on Lucas with a suited ace-4. He's going to let it go. With a raise and a 3-bet, ace-4 is a... What is going on? Aces, sevens, queens, jacks. This is a crazy second hand of the tournament. Wow. Oh, wow. This is, I forgot to turn on the table mic, guys. Sorry. So Jack's folded? Jack's folded to a raise and a re-raise? Amazing. All right. Connell came to the table with a huge chip lead. Oh, and how? Okay. Aces, queens, jacks folded somehow, sevens folded somehow. That's amazing to my mind. We hear the bird call in the background. Eddie's asking how long we have before we have to go in the booth. It is Jacks would have flopped a set. Laura goes all in. Connell snap calls. And, yeah, Matt says, yeah, I folded jacks. Wow. And Iliad, our tournament director, says, I folded sevens. Everybody's telling the truth here. Laura's going to go for the big double against Connell. She came in the short stack. He came in the huge chip leader. And just like that, Laura gets the full double. Puts a small dent in Connell's stack because he had just a monster stack to start with. Let's check out these stack sizes. So we got Connell. Yeah, he's Matt's saying, I've got no money invested against the a raise and a re-raise and a call. He says, I really didn't need to get invested with two jacks there. So that's, I think, a pretty tight fold. It turned out he would have tripled up, but good fold anyway. That brings Laura up to 154,000 chips, 38 big blinds. Iliad right in the middle there with 24 big blinds. Scott down at the bottom. He had aces 3 times in the span of about 10 minutes, and he was up against King Jack, who flopped a King Jack, and Scott hit an ace on the river, and then he was up against aces against queens, I think, or kings, and they flopped him. I think it was ace against kings, and she flopped a set, and then the third time he just ran pure, and his aces held. But it was amazing. He had aces 3 times in the span of about 5 hands. Now Connell with the king, queen, and the hijack makes it 16,000. Folds around to Lucas. Under the gun +2. And Tammy and Mike are on the headsets. This is the first time they've worked together, so they're establishing a rapport. Lucas lets it go. There's Alex there in the 5 seat with 58,000 chips. Scott in the 6 seat with his 10,000. You missed 7-7 versus Queen versus Jack versus Ace. And Jacks fold and sevens fold. Elliot had sevens and Matt had jacks. And they...
All right. Hey, everybody. Good evening.
The Asian sensation. We're in hand 4.
They should change the skin.
Oh, you're absolutely right.
Because I can barely see this on a 30-inch or whatever.
No, I thought I'd already done that. Oops, wrong button. Whoops, wrong button.
All right. Steven under the gun with 21 big blinds going to open ace-10 offsuit. 2x. Going to get call from Matt behind with the same hand.
I'm going to put Jenga back in. That's my favorite tournament one.
And you guys are going to have a little bit of a delay.
A little buffer for just a minute while I'm switching the skins out, but it will be worth it because then you'll be able to see what their blinds are. Ta-da, there's our new skin. It's going to look a little bit goofy until we get to the second hand. But there we go. And also the ticker, I fixed that, so that'll be on a 15-minute delay.
Oh, got it. This is not a 5-10-25.
We did have an amazing 5-10-25 game last night.
Yep. And
5K buy-in. If you add up all this prize pool, it's 10K. 2 buy-ins from last night.
Yeah. You know how much was at the table last night? I counted.
80?
98,000.
98.
Just under 100K.
Wow. We do have a pajama party in about a half hour. Ace 10 against Ace 10. Now, this is your guy, Steven. He's from the Austin area.
Yeah, back via Houston. Let's see if he's going to c-bet here. He actually has a range advantage here. Doesn't have the nut advantage.
Yeah, he's going to check fold now.
Yeah, I would like to see him c-bet there. One street. The 7 shouldn't scare him that much. He does not have a spade.
Especially from a middle position caller.
Yeah, middle position caller should be calling with the hands like
Ace 10. Shouldn't have a 7 deuce 4 in his range.
Yeah, I mean if he has any 7s in his range,
Right.
it's like 7-8 suited, 6-7 suited.
I don't hate the fold.
Yeah.
I would have preferred a lead.
Yeah, I'd like to see him lead the flop. They're about a quarter.
I actually like the fold.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a check fold. Yeah.
Yeah. Because Ace 10, you're really not beating anything that bets into you.
Yeah, it's an open fold, and then
Do this. You got a Cheeto flake on your cheek.
I know,
there it is. You got it.
I need to eat my Cheetos real quick. So thanks for joining this evening. Final table.
Lucas with Jack 5. Matt with the Jack 5 right behind him.
I played with that before on the cash and on tournaments. He likes to get a little sticky pre-flop. You know, Ace 10 offsuit especially after our under the gun open, is actually a fold in this configuration.
I agree.
So
9-handed.
9-handed, final table. ICM implications, only playing top 5.
Oh, you want to know what? So they asked if they could chop or if they could pay the bubble. And I said, you guys can do whatever you want. It's your money. I don't pay the bubble. I don't chop. And Steven said, how about winner take all? And I said, that's awesome. I think it was Lucas said, everybody take their buy-in back and then winner take all.
I would do that.
I'm like, wow. So we'll take $300 out of the prize pool, give everybody their money back. There's the.
Is that what they're doing? That's not what they're doing, is it?
That's not what they're doing.
Oh my gosh, that'd be
It
so
was
good.
proposed, and Connell, who had like 500K in chips, said I would do that. But it was nixed. It was shot down. You know what I wonder?
9 players remaining. Again, top 5. Uh-oh, little buffer issue there. Blinds at 2K, 4K, 4K big blind Annie.
I told him how I had to scold Micah from his last final table
For what?
appearance when he was smacking those cards
Oh,
down.
yeah. Hey,
He was like, I forgot.
sometimes when I watch players
Be rough.
jam.
And
Yeah, good jam there. King 10 suited. Less than 10 big blinds in later position is a mandatory jam. Oh, and wow, Luke is going to wake up with aces. Going to be a snap call.
Don't be results oriented. You did the right thing. Yeah, Scott had aces 3 times in the span of 10 minutes on the outside table.
Oh, nice.
He won 2 out of 3 of them.
I've had him 3 times.
Oh, but he'll tell us.
I was one of them against Dean. It's that girl, that one girl.
Yeah, if Lucas didn't have the ace of diamonds, he would actually, Scott would have a little more equity, but with Lucas having the ace of diamonds, it reduces some runouts too. So he's going to have to get really lucky on a run out. See what Micah can deliver.
No king, but he is open-ended now. 9 or an ace. 9 or an ace.
6
So you
out.
can see, oh, Jack. Scott's eliminated in 10th place. Ninth place, excuse me. I'm used to 10-handed final tables. Scott's eliminated in ninth place. Let's take a look at these payouts while we're here. First place, just over $4,000, almost $4,100. Second place, $2,768. There you go. You can see it on the Poker Atlas if you're interested. Tammy announces blinds are up next hand.
Yeah, it's gonna be going up to 6K big blind ante.
Perfect.
Elio 21 big blinds here. Can open or shove. 21 big blinds is too big to
Yeah,
shove,
I was gonna say,
especially.
I thought you were advocating him shoving, and I was like, that's
No, it's,
a little.
it's definitely open.
That's a little aggressive.
Yeah.
I would min click it.
Yeah, that's what he does. Makes it 8K.
Perfect. Not gonna get by Matt though.
Yeah, Matt picking up some hands now. Let's see what he's gonna sizing. He's gonna look. He's gonna.
Lucas making every hand a decision.
Very large raise. Makes it 100K. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that.
He's
size.
basically all in. He's only got
Yeah.
like 50K behind. So
Oh, Rodrigo, you're right. I got it.
move the chair. What chair? Oh yeah, the chairs from 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. Good call, Rodrigo.
Blinds are up, Eddie. Blinds are up. 3, 6, and 6.
Eli, tournament director from the 7 seat with his 80,000 chips. I haven't given anyone points yet. Let's do some points. While we're ooh, and there Eli gets an ace 9. Streamlabs. I'm gonna give you guys 300 points for being here early. Okay, go. I just gave out 300 points. Eli goes all in for 79,000 in middle position with ace queen. Darren Peasley in the chat. That's what we can. Perfect. I adjusted the camera, so that's correct now.
Yeah, I like it. I like the zoomed out angle a little bit now.
It's not so zoomed in on seat 5. I like the shove also, Rodrigo.
I didn't see the hand.
Ace queen, middle position, just rips in his.
He had like 18 big blinds.
Yeah, something like that.
You can actually.
I'm a big fan of Alex. He hasn't done anything today on the final table, and he's really short stacked. He's only got 58,000 for 9 big blinds. I just get in with 9s. And
Yeah, it's
under
pretty.
the gun.
Yeah, under the gun with 9s.
Any pair, basically, just rip it.
Yeah, I actually think you don't shove with deuces. I'll double check. Standard rip with 10 bigs though under the gun.
Well, it's going to work with just his little min raise.
Yeah, you actually don't shove with 3s and deuces.
Okay,
I knew you shoved with 4s, but
4s and up. What's the lowest non-paired hand, like ace jack or ace 10?
8 you open fold ace 9 offsuit, and then you actually rip ace 4 suited, ace 5 suited.
Because you have the wheel draws.
Yeah, actually all the ace. So you actually don't rip queens, kings, or aces.
You don't, or you just play them for value.
Yeah.
All right.
Because you want to get called.
Yeah. But jacks to 4s you rip.
So 4s is 80% rip, jacks is 80% rip.
All right.
Anything above 5s through 10s is 100% rip.
We're going GTO again.
GTO, baby. 10 big blinds or less. Under the gun, raise first in.
All right.
Surprise comma folding. Wait, hold on. An ace on the button. Oh, because Lucas opened it 16. I like the open from Lucas, and then based off that, yeah, it's a fold from Connell. Yeah, okay. Lucas going to pick up the blinds there.
Lucas was playing armchair tournament director all day. Hey, at 18, do we combine? No, not yet.
What do you mean combine?
There's still an hour left of registration.
Oh,
And
yeah.
we had 19 players left. He goes, we combine, lose one more and we combine at 18? I went, nope.
Nope.
And he looks at me, well, why not? And I go, you tell me why not. And he thinks about it for a second, goes, registration's still open. I said, yep. He goes, okay. And he did like 3 different times. He came up to me and asked me something that was wrong.
I almost jumped in at registration, but then y'all were breaking it down.
You would have been player 19
Yeah.
at that point, or you would have been player 42 total, but we were down to 18 and
Right.
we were just breaking to 2 tables, and you called an audible and did not register. Steven all in with pocket sevens.
Correct?
Matt with fours, I don't think that's a defend. I don't think that's a call.
It is not a call.
I don't call. I mean, I don't know what GTO says, but I don't call.
It's a
Lucas, it's 10-4. Go away. Blinds are ticking, man. You don't got to think about every decision.
Oh, this is a tough call for Alex here.
He's in the small blind. He gets to see the next 8 hands for free. I think it's close, but I think it might be a fold with 9 bigs.
Yeah, good fold from there, everybody. Steven picking up some blinds here.
Yeah, he what he did
15
third
blind.
place last week.
Played his first WSOP event, 200 field entry, $300 ring.
Choctaw.
$300 ring event, finished third.
Nice.
Nice little run.
For just about 5K. Good little bankroll for his 18-year-old. I didn't win 5K when I was 18.
Me neither.
I didn't play any big tournaments until
I didn't play my first big tournament until I was like 37 and a half. Down in Houston, the main event down there.
I mean,
Do you know how I busted on? So I played the main, the first main that you came down for.
yeah, champions.
Yep. Last day, Saturday, hand for hand. I had like 13 big blinds. Under the gun opens. I rip it in the big blind with kings. She flips over kings.
Oh.
She goes runner, runner, flush.
Flush.
Yeah. I was fat. That was funny. And not at the time.
That's
but
how Jerry with the G busted on the final table Thursday night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, kings against kings, and he didn't even river it. He turned the 4th heart.
Oh, wow. So, okay.
It went heart, 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 heart.
Interesting call from Lucas and +1 to 5-3 suited. That's actually an auto fold at that spot. Let's see if Iliad's going to rejam there. Correct
Wow.
jam. That's correct, especially after a limp. And I actually watched this YouTube video that Danny Marks had sent Kim, Hayden, and I about ICM implications. And it had me kind of look at and reevaluate ICM implications.
Okay.
You're supposed to really...
For the crowd, tell them what I see.
Stands for independent chip model. So if you're playing cash, right? So for the family or friends that are watching this stream, tournament play is significantly different than cash. I've been a majority of my short poker career tournament, but recently switched over to cash a little bit, which is why I'm currently not in Choctaw firing the main event. But with that being said, when you're playing cash, each chip has its actual dollar value. So if you're buying for 500 and you buy 500 ones, each chip is worth $1. Now, in a tournament, as players eliminate and as you guys get close to the money, the bubble, the value of each chip is worth more relative to what's in the prize pool at that point, right? So not to get too nerdy, but as more players get eliminated, the value of each chip is more valuable, right? So it's actually worse to lose chips than it is to gain chips, as weird as that sounds. Anyway, it stands for independent chip model. You're supposed to use that factoring in decisions from a decision-making standpoint in a tournament, especially when you're close to the bubble. and whatnot. Anyway, this video that I watched from GTO Wizards actually said that you're supposed to be factoring ICM significantly earlier in tournament than, you know, you're 10
Then
away
just-
from the bubble
right.
kind of thing. Yeah, so
Like with 3 tables left, we should be thinking ICM.
no, like 40, 50 players left. Still,
Really?
like in a big tournament, which I was like, oh wow, and it started talking about. It was really. I had to watch it twice.
Send it to me.
Yeah. It's very, very theory based. I had to watch it twice.
Speaking of ICM, let's check out these stack sizes.
Yep.
Connell, 424,000 chips. This is a 30K starting stack tournament, so everybody started with 30,000.
Right.
Alex, who's a very accomplished player, is down to his last 40,000 chips, which is 6 big blinds. Lucas, about half of what Connell has. And there's a bunch of people grouped down there at the bottom section. So the blinds are 3,000 and 6,000. And he makes it 16,000 in middle position with ace 10. I think Alex just,
It's a mandatory.
he's only got a couple hands left, and now he's got suited Broadway cards.
And this is a hand that
Wow. He's tightening up.
that's a hand that flops. I actually think that could be a fold.
King 10 suited?
Yeah, I think that is after a +1 open or +2. So he's in the low jack. Well, I guess not the low jack. He's in the high jack now with 8 players. No, he's middle position. Excuse me.
He's middle position. Lucas finally comes along.
Yeah, standard defense from the big blind with a suited ace. If it was not suited, it's actually a fold.
And he's getting a discount because he's already in for 6,000. It's only 10 more to call. Flops all of it. He's got the open-ended straight draw.
I'm not a big fan of the rip there. I mean, he had the. I can tell this guy. I can tell he's not very versed in tournament play.
Lucas?
Yeah. Now that's a board that's better for your big blind defending range. A lot of times I've been studying the blind versus blind spots in tournaments. So on a board like that, on an 8-high board with some straight possibilities, you're supposed to lead the flop, right? He ripped it, which is not correct from a theory-based standpoint, but I mean, he achieved what he was trying to do.
Well, he picked up the pot without any.
Yeah, but if he has an here's the thing: if Michael has an overpair there, he's gonna snap call, and then he's just only opened into there. You get what I'm saying? So
Let's say he would have like 11 outs if Michael has kings.
right.
He could hit an ace, 2, 2, 2, 2, ace, 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 or 7, 7, 7, 7.
Right. So
Ooh, Lauren, Steven. This is going to be bad for your boy,
Yeah.
Steven. Ace, king. With 12 big blinds.
what are the blinds?
To an
I
open.
said 3x.
Yeah, that's a rip
Yeah, it's a rip.
on the button. Laura is a fabulous tournament player. She actually eliminated me in my last tournament.
She eliminated me the last tournament. I had ace king. I opened. I
had
opened on
ace
the-
king.
I had
She
ace
had
king.
queens.
She had aces.
Oh,
So she like rips it. I snap call on the button with ace king suited, and
Yeah.
she flips over aces. I'm like, how do you have aces here?
yeah. No, she raised. I 3-bet. She 4-bet jam, and I snapped it off with ace king because I'm never folding ace king in that situation. She had queens, and she ran.
This is for those watching and want to learn tournaments. This is a mandatory fold from the big blind after an open from Laura, who's a generally tight player.
Player dependent that Laura's tight.
Right, and then a shove on the button. Ace jack suited is a mandatory fold.
All right, so I'm gonna play devil's advocate. He's gonna fold,
Yeah.
and I like the fold, but yeah. And we've lost an ace.
Yep. So really,
So Steven's got 2 outs or straight draws or flush draws.
he's gonna need a lot of help. Now, with that being said, It's saying he has 30% equity. That's because it's not factoring the
We
true
know
out.
it's less than that.
Yeah, it's significantly less than that. It's probably like 21 to 22%.
He's got 2 clean outs and an ace. And then all
Make it a sweat at least.
10 jack. Still needs his ace. Up in the top right corner, you can see the ace of diamonds was folded. It says 3 outs, but we know it's 2. And he doesn't get any help at all.
Good game, Steven. Good run. Congratulations on your 3rd place finish this past Wednesday. WSOP Choctaw Circuit Ring event.
He's only in this for 1 bullet, right?
Yeah. Which here's the thing. That's part of the reason why I didn't want to go Choctaw. You can fire, you know,
Yeah.
for 12, 10 hours and not bag
Yeah.
and not even make the money. I'm like,
That's not very fun.
yeah, that's not fun at all.
Did we get rid of all those chairs?
Yes.
Okay.
No. Don't
No.
pay the last. No, don't do it. Don't pay the bubble.
Eric Connell's gonna veto that.
Just another, like, maybe 200.
I should walk out there and be like, don't pay the bubble. I know I can't
Yeah,
do
it's
that. but-
15 minutes later. They've already done whatever they're gonna do, but I'm pretty sure that Connell's. Let's listen.
It doesn't matter because the blinds.
Oh, also
It's the same.
Eli's no chop club.
Yeah. I like that. Pretty big open. So, for those of you kind of learning tournament strategy that are getting new to tournament poker, I've talked about this in past tournaments before. As you get later in the later stages of a tournament, especially as you get closer to the bubble,
Look at this. So she's been playing with these guys for the last 6-7 hours.
yeah,
She knows Lucas is gonna call a 3x raise with Jack 8.
and that's a really bad call on the button.
I don't like that call.
You're never calling there.
Here's your payouts, Mad Professor.
Pretty big
And then
raise.
Connell has the A and the A. This is bad for Laura.
All right, I'm going to evaluate this hand at the conclusion here.
Wow. Nice squeeze. There was 43 in the pot. He makes it 106 to go, which is 2x the pot.
Did you know that Did you know that if he was on the button at certain stack depths, with his stack depth, he's actually just supposed to call with aces on the button?
Just limp and let him fire.
No. So I'm saying when Laura opens,
Yeah.
let's say she opened in middle position, early position, and he's on the button with aces, he's actually supposed to flat on the button with aces. Yeah, Rodrigo. So I'm gonna break that hand down specifically. Strategically, from a theory-based method in tournament poker, as you get closer to the bubble and as the levels, increase in terms of big blind, what your big blind and the big blind ante is, your standard opening sizes need to be smaller, right? Especially in your later position. Oh, sorry, especially when you're in earlier position. So pretty standard open at this level, 2.2 to 2.5x pre-flop. Laura went nearly 3x, pretty big there. And then the flat on the button with Jack 8 diamonds, especially with action behind, is not correct. The raise by Connell out of the big blind there, way too big. Aces don't need a ton of protection.
Right.
So if you're going to 3-bet, you actually want to 3-bet smaller so you can get a call.
Right.
When people make, watching this from this perspective, I know that means he's afraid to play aces post-flop.
I'll play the reverse. That he thinks they have a hand strong enough to call a 3x bet. Maybe they're just going to jam it in. Like maybe he's got 9s or jacks or 10s or something, or
So-
maybe he's hoping that Laura does.
So I'll respond to that.
And I don't know that's what they're thinking.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that might be what they're thinking. He's like,
So
man, if you're going to raise, maybe.
When he has ace,
Hold
okay,
on just a second.
yeah.
Michael crushes flop. I don't think anybody's going to call him.
Oh, yeah. And how many blinds did he shuffle? 39. No, that's
39
fine.
is
That's fine.
6X. That's like
Yeah, that's fine.
6.5 bigs.
That's fine. I thought he had more than that.
Connell has exactly one out. He needs
Yeah.
diamonds.
I mean, if it was just one overcard, but you know you have 2 overcards and you're unblocking a bunch of stuff. You're blocking straight draws, but that's still not.
He's just thinking that's such a small bet, and I have so many chips. But Michael's never bluffing right now.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have a ton of fold equity with
Even if
6
Michael,
big blinds, 7 big blinds.
Yeah, 6.5. Even if Michael didn't have the queen, if he had like a combo draw with straight and flush, you're still not happy with 2 9s.
Yeah.
I think Connell folds, even though it's such a small bet. I played with Connell for the first time last week.
Good fold.
And
Oh, wow. Yeah.
wow, nice. We need to white balance these again.
Oh yeah, we do. Especially in the big game. Does it seem like that camera's crooked? 4, 5, and 6 camera?
It might be. I might have to zoom in just a little bit.
That's why I shouldn't apply my logic to other people. Like just because I chip with a 7. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what Connell's just saying. I shouldn't apply my logic to other people because just because I would do this doesn't mean you're going to do this.
I will say that's something I had to learn.
Right.
You know, especially at 1-2.
You're like,
even
what are you
2-5.
doing? Why would you ever do that? Well, because I do.
Yeah.
That's why. And it worked this time.
Lucas with a suited king on the button can open here.
Rodrigo, you going to come, you ever
gonna
going to
limp.
come and commentate in Spanish for me?
I agree, Rodrigo, with that comment. But apparently I can't. I'm not allowed to give my opinion about every hand.
Who said that? Oh, pocket nines. He should have 3-bet because the button range is super wide. Alex, let's go queen 7 in the big blind. I missed it. Oh. I think that's a fake account. It's a fake account. It's some trolls make fake accounts because I block their regular accounts. And so they just continue to make fake. So then I block their regular accounts. It's fun. It's a fun game we play.
Mitch, that's a loaded question. Yes, there's definitely good players in Texas. But there's also really bad players in Texas.
The thing is, are there any good players anywhere? This is you know.
This time is kings. Yeah, no, it's probably kings. This time. Yeah.
Are you still in the room, Rodrigo? I thought I saw. Was he even in here today?
I think I saw him.
And I really like Connell's play there on the button with Ace Jack offsuit. It's a good candidate. It's a candidate for a 3-bet bluff. Especially, I think there was a lit. Oh, I need to charge my phone.
See, I'll do those comments. See,
Sí, señor.
más cerveza, por favor, ándale. That's me in Mexico. Okay.
Would like to see. I like to see Michael rip it here on the button with King Jack offsuit.
There we go, little troll. You're gone. Bye-bye.
It's a good candidate to squeeze here. Could think Michael's opening wide on the button with King Jack offsuit, which he is. I mean, it's a pretty standard open. You can elect to use King Jack offsuit on the button as a rip with 14 big blinds. Iliad's going to make the rip here. Sixes. Don't blame him. This is a problem with just raising with King Jack offsuit with such a short stack depth. This is like, in a scenario like this is an open fold, which is fine. King Jack offsuit on the button is an open fold. Oh, he's going to make the call.
He's got 2 overcards, and 11 big blinds. He just got done paying the blinds and antes. I mean, flip a coin. He decided
Standard
to gamble.
coin flip scenario between both Iliad and Michael.
We got Brittany servicing the table. She does such a great job.
Well, gonna need to hold or flop a set.
Oh,
set
flops
work.
a set against Michael's middle pair.
Michael's got some backdoor equity. 8 of spades. Check mark for Iliad. Gonna pretty much double up here. Gonna get now to 31 big blinds.
The boat.
The boat. Nice hand by Iliad there. Gonna pick up some much needed chips. Michael eliminated, now down to 1, 2,
We got 7. Oh, we're at
6.
we're actually at 6 because Michael's name's not on there yet.
Yeah.
Because the action tracker hasn't said next hand, so
Right.
the computer doesn't know that he's gone yet.
Now Alex with 4 big blinds gonna need to find a spot very soon to get his chips in and hope for a double up.
Well, yes, but he's also got the button, so he can.
He's got a
fold
couple hands.
4 more times before he has to find a spot to shove.
Any ace is a rip. Pretty much any king's a rip.
There we go. Now Michael's updated in 7th place, and we're down to 6. So it's kind of really close between Michael, Iliad, and Laura. Lucas has a small lead, and Connell's way out in front. What you looking for?
I'm gonna charge my phone.
Oh,
Oh, winning.
charger.
Oh, I just want to be very careful because I know we.
Don't unplug.
Yep. So, be very, very careful over here with the cajillion hangers we have here on the ground.
You know why?
It's between me and you.
I know, because we come in wearing our street clothes, and then we get dressed, and we just leave our hangers behind. We need wives to clean up after us.
Yeah. Hi.
Matt opens and picks it up.
Pull those chip stack sizes after his hand. I want to see how compressed the stack sizes are.
We got Connell way up ahead. Let me get rid of that for a second
Yeah.
so we can see this.
With the exception of Alex, I think they're pretty compressed. You know, outside removing Luke. Yeah.
Yep.
So
We got 2, 3, 4, 5 right there.
within 10 big blinds of each other, which is what I pretty much.
Well, we got 3, 4,
Yeah.
5 within 3 blinds of each other.
That's right. So, still anybody's ball game. And for those of you in the chat, let us know if you enjoyed last night's 5-10-25 live stream with Kitty, Frankie, Kim, Jaywin. Getting requests to run that back this upcoming Monday. Have not made a decision on that yet. Tomorrow is going to be 5-10 with the next Gen Boys also going to be featuring Kitty as well as Bronx Bomber coming down from New York. So we may put another impromptu 5-10-25 live stream this upcoming Monday. Let us know if that's something you're potentially interested in. We'll do our best to make that happen.
I'm going to try something.
Are you going to do the poll?
I'm going to try to.
Oh.
So while I am playing with this, and V, Min's
Yeah.
daughter, taught me how to do this.
You have to show me how to do that.
Are we 7 players?
Oh, you have to do it by seat?
Well, that's what I am doing to make it easier, so they don't have to spell stuff right.
Right.
to say done.
If we play 4-8
And I'm going to go over here.
Oh.
And I'm going to say,
We got a vote from Cup saying last night was awesome. Monday would be great.
widget,
I'm battling this head cold.
add. Oh.
Don't be clicking buttons.
Okay, got it. All right.
5 minutes.
Let me minimize this. Cancel. So,
Connell under the gun are going to make it. Is it 4-8? Yeah, going to min raise it. A6 suited.
what I want you to do, and I'm not positive how this works, so we're going to test this. Type in vote space and the seat of the person you think is going to win. So if you think Matt's going to win, you would say vote space 2. So somebody do that just to see what happens. Oh, Matt's got the open ender against Connell's ace.
Six of spades on the turn. Brings in some backdoor spade draw. Brings in some additional straight draws. King of spades. Gin card from Matt.
Yeah, it does bring home the backdoor flush. Connell's going to bet it with his 6. Representing the flush or just... Oh, Matt's thinking now. He's tanking. So, Tam,
I would
down the bet down there?
Yeah, it's a snap call for me.
So, did he put them all... Oh, he basically put them all in. Wow, what a rough spot.
I'll tell you why I would
He does make the call.
correct call. Correct.
Wow. That was not an easy call. I mean, you guys might be at home going, wow, he's got top pair, let's go. But that wasn't an easy call. That brought home the backdoor straight and the backdoor flush. And actually, yeah.
There was a couple. There were two
9
things in that hand that Connell did where I would
Ace.
snap call the river, tank call the river. Excuse me.
All right, so let's try this, guys. Tell me how this is going to work. I'm not positive.
Interesting that he turned his 6 into a bluff. Had enough showdown value there.
Oh, start poll. Sorry, guys, I had to hit start poll. Not try it.
There he goes.
Oh, I didn't want that so big on there. I'm going to kick this. This is not at all what I wanted. It's way too big. But,
Iliad in the hijack with 5s. Should see an open here to 16. Min raise it. I like the open from Iliad in this spot.
so if you want Iliad to win, vote space 7. Just like Darren did as I was saying it. Good job, Darren. And I want...
Lego voted for himself. You have to play the tournament in order to vote. Loose,
There you go.
loose defend from Connell in the big blind.
So, all right. Everybody's voting for
Iliad or Connell?
Connell and
Okay.
Iliad so far. I have...
This is a very good board for Iliad's opening range. It's going to get checked too. Let's see what size he's going to use. 15? 10K quarter pot. Yeah. I like Iliad's sizings on his bets and his jams. Very, very, very good sizing.
I need to figure out. This is super fun.
I don't know how to play with all that.
Nope. Oh, height. Let's change the height to. Can I type in a number? I'm going to type in 800 and say done. There. Now I can see everybody. That's
I just got word that both Kim and Hayden busted the main chalk style.
okay.
Good run. They had some good runs earlier in the week, which is why I don't play tournaments, because I just don't want to play 12 hours and not cash, especially for a $1,700 bullet.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
Lucas in the cutoff 5-4 suit. See if Matt's going to open in the button. Just going to fold here. Conno going to limp with the queen. Alex is probably going to just check his option here with 6 big blinds and evaluate a flop. He does have some fold equity with his hand. Yeah, I was going to see Alex probably just get it in the middle pair here. Alex is going to pick up some chips here after betting small on the flop.
Alex is up to 9 big blinds
Yeah.
now. He is a good tournament
Yeah.
player. Really good. Since the first time I met Alex 2 months ago, he's really impressed me in his tournament play.
He's made a lot of final tables here.
Yeah, he has. And typically in the bigger buy-in ones, the
Yeah.
Fridays and Saturdays, which tells me he is a more thinking player and less of a gambler.
Right.
Because your $100 players are going to gamble more often. IMO.
Can I play one hand blind? Nobody show the TV? No?
Eli asked if he could play without showing the cameras. Tammy told him for $100 he could. Uh-oh. Connell with queen, queen. Makes it 16,000. The blinds, remember, are 3,000, 6,000. And Iliad right behind him in the big blind with ace, king suited. He's going to rip it.
Yeah,
This
pretty.
is a snap call.
Yeah, this is
Ugh.
Alston, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, how did that just happen? Our two guys, Iliad and Connell, 3 and 7, and they're racing now. So if you pick 7, you might be out. You might have lost the pole. 6, trade, deuce. He's got backdoor flush, backdoor straight. Ace or a king is still good. 4, ooh, brings a 5 home. Oh no, 5's a straight to chop. Does not get it.
Iliad eliminated. Connell picking up some. Going back to his massive chip stack.
That's a rough one for
Yeah.
us. All right.
Alex now may be sneaking into the money after this, if he can find a couple good spots to double up. Are they in the money?
No, we are.
5.
We are 5 hand.
handed.
They are in the money.
So they are in the money. So Alex sneaking into the money now.
Wow, good job, Alex, with 8 big blinds. Let me kick rid of this. Yeah, guaranteed $769. That'll help. He just kind of smiles there. He was 8th place when there was 8 people left.
Yeah.
He was 9th place when there's 9 people left.
So-
Now he's 5th place with 5 people left.
That's why.
Don't count him out. Jax Stubblefield says my last 3 tournaments I've busted with ace king. My last tournament I busted with ace king against, like I said, Laura.
How many big blinds did he jam? 25? It was less than 30, right? If it's less than 30, you don't. Yeah, you don't really have a lot of.
Yeah, there's not a lot you can do. You're never folding. I mean, I'm never folding. Maybe you are.
I'm not folding.
I'm not folding.
I'm not folding.
Kelly Rodrigo says, Elliot just called me. Michael Miller. Are you Michael Miller from Minnesota or are you Michael Miller from Wisconsin? I got 2 Michael Millers and I get confused when they text me.
There's probably multiple Michael Millers out there.
Just 2 that are in our chat.
Oh, fair enough.
I jam. That's what we were just talking about. I jam. I never fold. Yes. What's your other option? Raise, fold.
Yeah, you're not raise folding.
Especially when I'm happy if he's just making a button play and I can just pick up the blinds. I'm happy if he calls. I'm happy.
Oh,
this
wow.
is my Wisconsin Michael Miller.
I'd like to see Matt check back. Okay, check back, has the board locked up. Give Laura opportunity to catch up. I'd like to see him bet really small here. Like 10K. Okay.
Good job checking the flop.
Yeah.
22,000.
She's going to bet half pot here. She may think her queen is good here.
Yeah, just a call.
Just
That's
gonna make the
super
call.
suspicious, but he's in position. I got some guy in Arabia texting me.
Yeah, I don't know. King of Hearts. I like to see him go for a small sizing. 25K. Too big. You want to get called by worse.
Pretty good flop.
So did our poll end yet?
I don't know the answer to that question. Yeah, so Pokemon, to your question on the 1-2, yeah. The reason we got a request to run it back, and that's really going to be the only time we're going to have all those characters available.
What's up?
I don't either, but my hand
Oh.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
Yeah. All right, I'll trade the places.
Oh, I got to use the restroom.
All right, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Do you want to commentate? No? You're fine. You can come in here. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I have another tournament going on. I'm going to jump into that one and let Eli commentate on this one. So we're going to leave you alone for just a second while they get situated.
Promise? Promise just one time? Yeah, for sure, promise.
And say hi to everybody.
Hi everybody, my name is Eliud. I'm a tournament director here in a poker house. I'm just busted in a bubble. So I'm supposed to, everybody looks the hand with ace king. I don't know if it's a jam, but how many hands Conan he can have for the call. Sorry for my English, but I only have one more here in Dallas. I'm just kidding. I have like a 1 year. But we can comment in Spanish as well. All right, so we have 5 players left. They're in the money. Hi, Eddie.
Is this the first time you've been in the booth?
It's my first time, and I'm so scary because my English is so bad, but I can try.
That's okay. So I'll leave you here by yourself then. I'm just kidding. I like your play with the ace king suited, by the way.
Yeah. How many hands he can have for a call? So you know,
Right.
So
He could be
I can
open.
retrieve it. So as well.
How
but
many big blinds did you have? 24 though, right?
No. Yeah, I have 24.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to 3-bet fold there.
No.
mean,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. I think it's a cooler. So.
Yeah. He could be opening really wide on the button.
Yeah. He's a cheap leader. So.
When he snap calls, you did not like that.
Yeah. Obviously, it's safe. Okay.
So, you know, it is what it is. I like the spot. I like the squeeze.
Yeah. All right, Alex with 7 in under the gun, with 8 big blinds. I think it's a shove there. 500. You like the open raise
What's
with
there?
7s with 8 blinds?
No, I like a rip.
I like the shove for sure.
10 big blinds in this spot EP you have enough fold equity to pick up the blinds, especially with the
Yeah,
blind.
and especially if the chip leader is in the big blind, so
He can call a
he
lot
can
wider.
call whatever. I think I'm defending that.
I'm defending with 6 deuce suited.
exactly with that start. So,
Yeah.
but bueno, okay.
And, you know, some of these players, you and I have been playing tournaments for a while now, so we know some of these spots a little better than them.
Yeah. That's the reason. But it's good if the people start to know that. I think notice a good spot. What happened if you open with 7 and
You get ripped on.
The flops with the 8 height is not is so common right now.
Yeah.
So what happened if you have 2 overs? So
Yeah.
just rip it. So
And I like making these comments in the chat because I know a lot of these players are going to go back and watch, and they're going to watch their play.
exactly. So yeah.
So I want them to, you know.
We have experience. So
Yeah.
I'm not a pro, but I played a lot of pro tournaments. So what happened here? So Matt.
See, he's going to open wide on the button. So this is what we were just talking about. When you're on the button with a healthy chip stack, hands like this, I'd actually, yeah, call there.
Yeah.
Can use that as a squeeze hand too.
I like the 3-bet 100% in a small blind because
I don't like calling out of the small blind. I'm either folding or 3-betting.
exactly.
Yeah.
The most of the range is that. So we can have a range of call if the open raise in the early is in a full table.
Right.
Because the squeeze and the big blind not is too common.
Right.
But if you call, don't guarantee to watch the flop if you flat. So okay, it's a range bet for the open. You have a range bet in the bottom with the 5 and the ace there. What about the sizing? So I like the 30% over there. So
Yeah. So I made comments like this before. I would have liked him to at least peel one.
mm-hmm.
You have a pocket pair of the board. You have a lot of blocking properties too. So I mean, on a flop like that with pocket sixes, you have 2 overcards. It's actually a check call on the flop for 1 street and then evaluate the turn.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mostly because the open raise of the button is you have a lot.
Very wide.
Yeah, exactly.
Matt on the button, probably going to raise an ace. I like the sizing at 488.
Yeah.
2.2x. Pretty standard opening size.
Yeah, very standard.
2.2 to 2.5 at this stage. And I'm telling these, and I like the fold here. A lot of people would want to just defend with a king. You can defend with a suited king, but I'm not a big fan of defending with a non-suited. I mean, if it was a hand like king 8 offsuit, king 9 offsuit, you can defend, but king 2, king deuce, there's lots of better kings out there on the flop that would hurt you. So
Yeah.
I like the fold from there. You know what, Regal, I am going to make those comments. That's why I'm here.
Yes. We learn together. So.
And, there's a guy that's been texting me. He's been in the chat, kind of learning tournaments. So he goes back and says he likes to listen to my comment. And I'm not saying that to toot my horn, but he likes to hear my commentary on tournaments and just helps him adjust the tournaments and kind of understand tournament structures and formats better.
Exactly.
Because your strategy earlier in the tournament is significantly different as the stack sizes, as the levels increases and as your stack depths decrease. So
yeah, we play the most of the tournament in the average like a 30 bigs.
Yeah.
So it's different. And so we play Deepstack, yes, in the beginning, but then after
a lot of levels, a lot of time.
5-6 levels. So yes, we just play with the 40 and 30 bigs.
And there's going to be lots of scenarios where you're going to have 15 to 25 big blind, and a lot of players in those stack depth levels make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
So
yeah, because is the mistakes that cost the tournament. That mistake cost the tournament. In the beginning, probably you can lose 20 bigs, 30 bigs, and you're in the tournament. Yes.
Right. Interesting run out here. Everybody's going to chop this pot. Let's see if somebody's going to take a stab at it. I think if anybody takes a stab at it, they're going to take this pot down. Lucas going to take the initiative here with just ace high. Going to bet half pot. Now, I didn't see all the action. Interesting call by Connell here.
It is a chop.
I like the bet there by Lucas.
But he don't have too many eights, you know, so.
I didn't see the action, but
yeah.
he shouldn't have too many eights. He does. He could have a 9.
Yeah, for value. If everybody checks all the ways.
There are diamonds out there. Connell is unblocking diamonds, so.
I don't know if Rodrigo is in the stream. They watch me. He watched me, but I call him. I don't know if it's. I want to say hi. He's on my house.
Interesting limp here. I'm not a fan of limping with such a big stack with a hand like King 10 suited. I like to see an open here, especially 5-handed, 4-5-handed.
Yes, for sure. So, and he is the chip leader. I don't know if it's anymore, but because Matt, he have a lot of chips there. So
Yeah.
probably it's no. Yeah, Conor is the chip leader. Yeah, I like more the open race for sure. So you block King Queen, King Ace, King Jack, and it's a very good hand for an open race. Mostly because everybody wants the jump of the payouts, you know.
Does flop a gutter to Broadway. Lucas going to lead out here with the ace. I like the lead. Interesting call. Going to float. Doesn't have a ton of backdoor equity other than hitting a jack. Yeah. And there's a lot of reverse implied odds here, especially turning a club. You know, clubs could be really bad for him. So, going to check back and realize his equity.
Yeah.
After a check from Lucas after flopping top pair. 7 of diamonds. Should go check. Both players have strong enough hands for showdown value.
He bet.
Yeah, interesting thin value bet there by Lucas. Has enough showdown value. You would vomit in your mouth if you got raised, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So, you know, it's a check hand with just a 6.
I like most this spot when you have the aces with small kicker. So check the flop, and then I can
bet turn
or play the check call twice.
Yep.
You know.
I agree. Pretty thin value bet there. Maybe he's specifically targeting a queen or a 10 there. So, in theory, actually, I don't think that's a horrible bet on the river now that I think about it. Could be targeting a queen or a 10.
Yes. So, okay, Alex, with 8 big blinds.
Yeah, now he's going to drop down to 6 big blinds after this hand.
I like the jam with queen 10.
I'm jamming. I'm jamming with queen 10.
I like the jam there.
Let me double check. I was literally thinking.
No, I bet you $5.
I'm not going to take that bet. I'm not going to take that bet because I'm 99% correct here. Right? Was she?
Yeah, 13 bigs in a cutoff.
13 bigs, 12 bigs.
But you can check in ice.
Queen 10 suited is a rip.
Exactly.
Yeah, I figured that was queen. Actually, the bottom of your shoving range is queen 9 suited.
The worst queen suited is maybe queen 8 suited.
It's
half and half.
Half. It's a raise. It's a raise with queen 8 suited.
Yeah. The most of the people don't shove right, but most of the people don't call right. So it's probably the players shove more right than they call. You know, so when they defend it. All right, so she opened, and Lucas. What about the flat with the force?
I would rip it.
Yeah, me too.
I'm ripping in the 26 big blinds with 4s.
Yeah.
To put Chlor in a tough spot. Now, this is a really good board for...
Ooh, it's a flush draw for Laura, and it's a good flop for a force, you know. So you only lose with the over pair. So, all right, she bet with the flush draw. 20,000 is like a 2.5, right? Yeah, we played
Yes, 2.5. It's about 40% pot. Bet 20 into 54.
What happened here? She,
40% pot.
He can call one way or rip it.
That's a tough spot.
I don't like the fold. I don't like the fold there with the
With a board,
with the civet. So
yeah, with a board like this,
pair, yeah, 5-5-3. All right, he's so lean and a call.
yeah, and I'm here for I'm okay with this play by both players.
Except the pre-flop, right?
Yeah, except for the pre-flop
Yeah,
action.
except for the pre-flop.
I'd like to see a jam, because if Lord jams her with Queen 10 suited,
Yeah,
Lucas can't call. Lucas,
It's hard to call.
Yeah,
so, you know, mostly because Alex have less chips, you know. So
right, and for ICM
for the
implications, yeah.
jumping. Raise a blank. Ooh, force hold.
Yeah. And I think if she rips there, it's going to force Lucas to fold, especially with Alex coming up in the big blind. He has 8 big blinds, you know, be putting one in for the big blind ante, and then with the small blind. If he doesn't get anything on those specific hands, he would have just 5.5 big blinds,
Yeah,
short-handed.
exactly.
And he's not going to have a ton of fold equity with 5.5 big blinds.
Yeah.
So, good game,
Yeah.
Lord. Making the money, though. Finishing 5th for $769. Let's take a look at those pals real quick. Yeah, it's not going to update her name yet because she hasn't been eliminated in the system, but we are 4-handed left in this tournament. Got Gavin in the chat saying, "Attaboy Lucas, cheering your boy on," in seat 1. Again, we are at the final table of our Saturday $300 Deepstack $8,500 guarantee tournament. Total of 41 entries. A little light in comparison to prior weeks. This is the weekend for the main event at Choctaw, so there's a lot of players up there firing bullets in that tournament.
100%. So
Tammy's doing a great job on Action Tracker,
Yes.
Poker Monkey. Yes,
open.
yeah, so Poker Monkey, we usually do the 1-2 on Monday, but because, again, a lot of these players that played in the stream Friday are in Choctaw as we speak, so a lot of them, they're driving back down to San Antonio, Austin, respectively. Dallas is naturally on the way back, so they asked if they could run the game back. So would be a special live stream on Monday, especially for those specific stakes. So talk to the chat about what you and what you and Rodrigo are going to do in terms of translating some of these tournaments and cash games into Spanish.
Yeah,
I think yesterday's stream would be really, really fun to do in Spanish, especially with that lineup.
Yeah. That's what I told him yesterday. So we plan to start to comment the last tables or these tables, but in the future, so we can host a game in a Latin with the Latin players, you know. So if we can bring Latin players that they want to play 2-5, so and we can comment in Spanish in the live stream, so
That would be fun.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of Hispanics, so Puerto Rican and Mexicans and for Salvador. So yeah, we want to start to do that. So Okay, Alex is all in for with 9-10 versus Lucas. He called with a Jack Queen. The 60s, 40s.
I don't hate this jam, and I don't hate this call. Lucas flopping the best at top pair. Alex with a gutter to a straight. It's going to still need some help, though.
Yeah.
Oh, when he gets there.
He gets you didn't look.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And to make matters
Double
worse,
gutter.
Lucas rivering 2 pair. Alex getting the nice little double up to 14 big blinds. Now has some fold equity. A, B, Kent has a little bit of more playability. Pre-flop and post-flop doesn't have to be too impatient. And I think I saw Rodrigo saying that patience pays. You know, a lot of times players, we talked about this, when they have 10 to 15, 20, 25 big blinds, and they're not used to it. Because like, I know players that play cash, that they like to have 200 to 400, 500 big blinds.
Yeah.
So having 20 big blinds freaks them out.
They scare, so yeah.
I remember the guy that was in seat 9, I've helped him out, and I helped coach him. The guy, Steven, right?
Oh, Steven?
So he played his first WSOP event this past week. 200 players, right? Finished 3rd.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so
He start to do good things because I don't see he limp.
Yeah.
So that's the beginning. So because the players make a lot of limps, and they don't know why.
Yeah.
Don't do that. So I look that he opened for 2x. So and that's when you know the players start to study.
Yeah.
That's when you know. So when the player don't change the sizings and open a whole range in the same way. So
it's funny because I see players. They'll open like 6x with like jacks because they're afraid to play jacks post flop.
They scare.
And then when they have
7-8 suited, they limp.
Right. So you can exploit those plays. Just for the record, everybody has 750 points as we get to break. I'm going to step out here for a few minutes also. But we have about 10-minute break or so. But yeah, that's an interesting that you say that because you can see the players that at least study that kind of understand the tournament side of things because, you know, they're not limping, their opening sizes are, you know, I tell people I'm going to have aces or 7-8 suited because I'm going to still open up 2.5x.
Exactly.
Right.
But fold king jacks off suite in under the gun because you have all the players behind you. So that's the point. So when the players know the charts and start to study what is the range of GTO for an open race in an early position, they play better because one coach told me what is the 4 points to lose money. Play out of position, combos off suite.
Yep.
When you don't have the aggression, when you don't open, so and what is the other? That's 3. Combos off suite, out of position, not initiative, and I miss 1. But it basically is when you play out of position, you don't have the aggression of the play, so you lose money.
You and I are both very aggressive when we play. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad.
Yeah, but we need to balance. So that's the other point. So if you don't start to balance your 3 bets, you have too much strong your 3 bets.
Yeah.
When somebody 3 bet and you don't look the 3 bet with the other hand, so you put in a specific range. And it's escaped that range. So.
Yeah, I was telling a guy freaked out, and I did this in cash.
All right, Rodrigo helped me. The other point is multi-way.
Yeah. That's navigating multi-way.
That's important.
Yeah.
So thank you, Rodrigo. Yeah. That's the 4 points. So if you lose money because you play out of position, combo soft suite, you don't have the initiative.
And not leading. Yeah, I got you.
Multi-way. So what do you expect?
Right.
Yeah.
I was having this conversation with Steven that somebody that saw me win a hand with I three bet 7-8 suited out of position because you really don't want to lip that hand. But I 3-bet that hand on occasion, not all the time, because it gives me a lot of board coverage, right?
Yeah,
so if I get an ace, king, or queen, then I can lead.
Versus button or versus cutoff?
Hijack open.
Okay, hijack open.
Who opens wide? So I 3-bet with
Okay.
7-8 suited, and so I flop 2 sevens.
Yeah.
And so then I see bet because
Yeah.
he doesn't think I have any sevens or those type of low cards in my range.
And we use the CVET, the small one. And
Yeah,
that one because,
I led one quarter.
Yeah, I like the 25%. So
Yeah.
so that's the other point. The players don't balance the range, but we need to balance the sizing too.
Right.
So we have a betting small ones, and we have a betting sizing bettings higher in the couple board. So and that reason is when the player is more hard to read.
Right.
That's and when you play when one player who played that, so it's more hard for me, it's more hard for you. So
Right.
this is for everybody. But that
You know.
that's a good point.
Yeah, you want to be, linear with your ranges. You don't want to just open with your strong hands, your jacks and above your ace.
Exactly.
You want to mix in some hands with like ace 5 suited, 6 7 suited, 7 8 suited, 8 9 suited, and like I said, I like mixing in 6 7 suited, 7 8 suited, 8 9 suited because you have a lot of board coverage. And so let's say if an ace king or queen flop, you see bet, you can get those guys to fold.
Exactly.
But if you get like a 7 8 or 9 and you
Yeah, you have a lot of hands in the different flops.
Right, so
Yeah,
it's called
you can
board coverage. So yeah, let me get Eric in here real quick. I need to use the restroom.
All right, so I think we're on break. We have 4 players left.
Going to be coming back from the break here in a few minutes. Michael's still on the box. Tammy on the action tracker. Eddie, the Asian sensation, in the booth with you, along with Iliud, making a guest appearance in the booth.
Yeah, I'm a freeze
Busting out. You were in 6, right? You were the money bubble, right?
I'm a bubble.
Yeah. Tough way to end the tournament. There was an open on the button from Connell with queens, and you rip ace king suited out of the big blind and got a snap call and just held. So pretty standard spot though, especially at that stack depth.
Yeah, I think so. So I look the short stack and I say, okay, I don't want to play post flop out of position. So it's a strong hand, but you don't have positions. He's a chip leader, so he can fold. He can call with a worst aces,
Right.
So that's what I want. And he can call with ace 10, ace jack, and he can open a lot of hands in the bottom. So bad luck today in that spot. So I win before I won race with sixes, but not the second one. Right, so we restart the action in a blinds.
Going to be 5-10-10?
5-10-10?
Yeah.
Yes, I think so. We play 5-10-10.
And there's still a lot of playability with the remaining players.
Yes.
Alex does have the shortest stack with 11 big blinds coming to this stack, to this.
I look at Alex in the beginning before I busted. He opened with a short stack and he opened full. I don't know what he opened, if you remember the hand, because I think he had like
He had
a
nines.
Nines?
I think he had nines. He had like 7 or 8 big blinds and he didn't rip it.
Wow.
He just
And
opened.
He opened full. He opened full.
Yeah, I think so. I think it was nines.
Yeah.
Rodrigo,
I
were you watching that? I think that was correct.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm surprised with that because.
Yeah, you don't have a ton of fold equity there.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, Lucas with kings in the bottom. Okay, Alex is a full hand, so
Yeah, it's a fold here. Still has 11 big blinds.
yeah. Mostly if he open fold with nine, so it's
And table's going to be rearranged so everybody. Oh, sevens. Okay, I thought it was nines.
sevens. Okay.
Yeah, I would have liked to rip there.
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, I do the same. I'm ready.
Mid open. Oh, and then Matt with the. I like that.
I like the three bet.
I like the 3-bet here.
I like the three bet.
I'm not a big fan of this defend from the big blind after an open and a 3-bet.
Yeah.
And a raise.
Oh, I don't like
the. I don't like the rip here.
No.
You want worse to call.
Yes. Or we can do a forward
Yeah,
like a 2.5, 2 something.
Yeah,
small one. Small.
I would 4-bet there because you really don't. I mean, yeah, you have kings, but you really don't
Yeah.
want to be. Even though you're in position, you really don't.
Probably
Want,
with aces we can flat, so
Right.
we don't need to.
yeah, kings doesn't need a ton of protection, but you still don't want to take it multi-way to the flop at a final table. So I'm not a big fan of the jam there, but you know, it could have 4-bet there.
Yeah.
And the thing is, when these stack depths are really shallow, your 4-bet size doesn't need to be that big.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of people are like, oh, I need to make it
because the pot
5x,
is
6x. No, you don't it doesn't need to be too terribly big.
The pot is big right now because he 3-bet, so you can do
Right.
2.22, something like that. So X about the 3-bet, and that's amazing pot pre-flop. Jack deuce. What a fold, I think so. Matt open raise in the bottom with a6, standard.
I'd like to see a rip here. Are you ripping here?
With a king 10 in a big line. Yeah, I do with a king 9, so but I like the defended, you know.
Yeah, you can
So,
defend here. See
I
a
like-
flop.
I like defended.
Matt with middle pair here.
Yeah.
Probably gonna see bet his entire range.
Yeah.
Gonna get hands like king high to fold. That doesn't have a piece of this flop. Got Stephanie Villarreal in the chat saying go Lucas. Lucas now in the 2-seat four-handed. Gavin in the chat as well. The Buchanan's on as well. We got a lot of fans in the chat here for Lucas. Lucas, when you go back and watch us, the overwhelming favorite
Yeah.
in the chat.
Lego, Chris.
Jess
Chris
MacGyver
Mesa.
rooting for Alex. I almost jumped in at the break, but then you guys were gonna have to go 3 tables.
Yeah.
So I was like, never mind. All right, Connell on the button. Ace Jack suited. Standard open. See what size he uses here. Got a min raise at 20K at 5, 10, 10.
And it's the standard defender.
Yep. Standard defend, standard open, standard defend. A lot of flops can make this a really dicey hand.
Right.
King, queen, 10. So this is a really good board for Connell's opening range.
Yes.
Both gonna check.
Check. Yeah.
9 of hearts. Look at this. Lucas with a
He led.
second pair, gutter to a straight. Connell with a Broadway draw. Just turned the nut flush draw. Just gonna call here. King of spades. Doesn't change much. Look for this to go check, check. Oh, let's see.
I like the value.
I like
the
a barrel.
preference.
Yeah.
Little bit. So
Yeah.
small one.
Lucas picking up chips. Yeah, you can bet small there on the river. You know, when the second king hits comes out, it reduces.
It's a good card for you. For us, but
for
because-
Lucas with queen.
yeah.
Yeah, it reduces king X combos,
Yeah.
especially four-handed. And there we go. Here's our prize pool. First place, $4,100. Second, just under $2,800. Oh, there's some cheering outside. Oh, they must be watching football right now.
Yeah.
That's
I think
playoff
so.
football.
Probably the Jaguars because they start to lose the 20 to 0. So probably they're excited about that.
And again, let us know who you're in the chat for besides the players or the people in the chat. I want to see Alex rip it.
Yeah.
Oh, he did the European thing where he just raised and left himself 2 big blinds. It's very European. That, with him being the short stack, there's just no point. You know, you're just gonna rip it.
Yeah.
If there's other short stacks behind, then
Yeah, probably you can think in payout jumps and
I guess
but-
you know he's factoring ICM with a tournament where the payout structure is very. How do I put this without sounding negative? Well, you know, there's not significant. Is ICM implications with the pay jumps, right? But they're not super significant, right? So it's like $300.
Yes, but it's $300, but you can win 4,000. So you know,
Right, correct.
That not so between the fourth and the third, not is too much.
Right.
But if you have a 15 bigs and the chip leader have like a 40, you have a chance to win the tournament.
That's correct.
Anyway, if you have a 15 blind, so that's the point. If this is very important to distributions of the stacks in the.
I agree with that. And that's a very good point too, Eliud. Hey, Dwayne Hicks in the chat. Hey, Dwayne, just FYI, are you going to be in town Monday? Because I'm getting requests to run back that 5, 10, 25 stream by a majority of those players that played yesterday. I will say, even though you couldn't come, we got a really good fill-in with Jay-Win, so we were really happy about that one.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. All right, Lucas flopping middle pair, Connell with bottom pair. I didn't see the pre-flop. Okay, Lucas raised with suited jack. Call. Okay, I like these lines. Interesting check raise spot here. I don't hate it. Let's see here. Lucas call 15. I'm trying to put together some combinations of hands that Connell has here. Out of the big blind. Shouldn't have. Let me see here. Lucas is blocking 2 pair combos. Really, the only 2 pair combos out there are Queen 8 suited. There's not too many of them. There's a Queen and 8 out there, so there's only really one combo of Queen 8 suited, Queen 8 spades. Connell does have all the sets, and he has a lot of the flush draws and a lot of the straight draws. So you know, he could be doing that with a hand like 5-6 of clubs, 5-6 of hearts, those types of hands. He's trying to run through the combos.
Ryan Lucas with the limp, with ace-5 off. Alex,
I'm not a big fan of limping, especially four-handed,
I don't know.
especially with an unsuited ace.
Exactly. So
Again, I'm using the commentary. It's not to, tell the players are doing wrong.
no. But
They're going to go back and they're going to watch and they're going to want to learn.
Exactly.
Right? So you and I play a lot of tournaments. I did not play this tournament series because I just didn't feel like it. Oh, all spade board. Lucas with a nut flush draw.
and Alex with 2 pair.
Yeah,
Flop 2 pair.
he's gonna check rip.
Yeah, 100%.
Look for a check rip. Matt doesn't have a ton of backdoor equity.
You don't like to prop bet, so nobody raised pre-flops.
Yeah.
So not is a down bet, so you hit 2 pairs. It's multi-way, but
I think he's still gonna have to get it in.
yeah, but sometimes I like to bet with 2 pairs over there
Right.
because you need to protect your hand, so you need.
I think he has to get this. I think he has to get it in.
Yeah, 100%.
And the reason I don't like just the call here, because he won't have a lot, like the SPR on the turn is going to be low.
Yeah, he's so.
Yeah, he's not going to have any fold equity. Yeah.
All right, though, so no full equity.
Alex in danger of getting eliminated.
Yes.
Me opening up the door in the background 15 minutes ago. Alex going to need to hold. Still has a lion's share of the equity here.
Yeah.
And even if Lucas loses this hand, it's fine because he still has enough playability with the remaining chips in his stack.
Yeah, and I think Lucas is the player most rookie in the table. I
Yeah.
think so. So not his.
Yeah, I noticed with just like timing tells and live tells and sizing
Yeah.
tells and some overcalling on the button, those
Yeah,
types of
it's-
things.
it's
And
done.
I made those types of plays when I was early in my career. Thank you. There we go, heads up for Alex's tournament life.
Yes.
Top and bottom pair. Lucas with the.
All right.
It's gonna need an
blank.
ace and a jack.
Just the spade.
Yeah. Now chip stacks are gonna be evenly distributed now among some of these, and that's exactly what he needed there in that spot. So let's take a look at the stack sizes real quick. Lucas and Alex now pretty even in chips. Connell and Matt, top 2 players in chip stacks. We're at the 5, 10, 10K big blindy ante level, which is level 14. Still a lot of play left. All right, let's take this off. Let's get back to the action. Got the Kari now in the box, one of our dealers here. It's been a while since we've seen him on the stream.
Yes. Connell in the bottom open. I think he open raise. Yes. And Lucas defending in the big man with Jack 5. I like the call in the big man with Jack 5 suited.
Yep, that's a standard defend. Right here, Lucas flopping middle pair.
That's
Backdoor spades.
That type of the hands is you can check call one time, so because
Oh, I would have liked to seen him call there with middle pair and backdoor
with the
spades.
middle and you don't have a heart, so he
He
got
has all
more
the
hearts.
yeah. So this, Lucas, when you go back and listen to this, in that spot there were Jack 5 suited, you flop middle pair with backdoor spades, and you don't have a heart in your hand, so you're unblocking all your opponent's bluffs.
And the most of the players who open the hands have a lot of hands to sieve at the clubs, you
Right.
know? So that's when
Did
you start.
Connell open pre-flop?
Yeah, he,
okay, I was
he
on
opened
my
in a
phone.
button, he defended, and
Right.
he's make a sieve. So.
And that's okay, Lucas. Like that,
Yeah. So
early in my career, I would have folded that too, for the record.
Exactly.
Actually, sometimes I may check raise there.
Yeah. Sometimes so. I
how,
like
how many spades were there? 2 spades or 1 spade?
one spade. So
Okay,
we
if
have
there
a-
was 2 spades and he had a 5, then no, I'm check raising there.
only,
Yeah.
only.
Okay, I
Because
thought,
you had a middle pair and a flush draw, but no.
yeah, you check calling that spot. 'Cause
Yeah.
so blind versus blind here.
And Lucas raised big. Yeah, he raised 4.5x.
Yeah, sometimes you know you could.
I like 3. In that we need to check what is the average of the blinds, you know, of the blinds, because sometimes it's good to open a big in a small one versus
Right.
big blind. So
And even with head blind versus blind, king jack, you know, you can limp call. You know, there's a
yeah,
couple,
we have a lot of hands to limp.
yeah,
in
and
a-
especially in a blind versus blind
Yeah,
scenario.
in that spot. That's
Yeah.
what I thought.
Because you want to realize your equity with that hand. Oh, Lucas on the button with king queen suited. Alex under the gun. King 7 offsuit. Gonna lay this hand down.
Yeah. I think so.
Gonna see an open from Lucas on the button. See this? Oh wow, look at this, and Matt.
Oh wow. He
Just gonna limp,
limps
just-
again.
Yeah, so that's a pretty standard open on the button.
Yeah, exactly.
Gonna get a raise
it's a very,
from Matt.
very strong hand. So king queen four-handed.
Yeah, so he
Oh,
limp,
right.
he limp
He's
back
ready.
jack with a limp back raise. Not going
Whoa.
to see Matt fold this hand. The hand's too strong to fold, especially four-handed.
And especially with the short stack.
Right.
But it's on that's the right example that I told you. So okay, we have a short stack. It's only $300 or $350.
Yeah.
But with the stack of mat, you can win the tournament.
Right.
So you know, it's hard decision, not for the pay jump,
Right.
Because you can win the tournament with that stack. You are the second on chips right now, so this is a good hand for the ICM.
Right.
For the ICM.
Yeah,
He
and
called, and he called 15 bigs. So yeah, it's 15 bigs. 15 bigs in cash.
Yeah.
No, it's nothing, you know.
Yeah,
but
15 bigs
in a tournament
is
at
a
that
lot.
point is a lot.
All right, so Luke is flopping a little bit of equity here. Needs a king, queen, some backdoor running cards. 4 of clubs, that's one of
Okay.
those. It's going to need a club, king, or queen on the river. 9 of hearts.
Nine of hearts.
Lucas eliminated in 4th place. Good game.
Yeah, I think it's a very it's a good good score for Lucas. So he's so excited in the table. I played with him. So he's a nice guy and he's excited.
He was a very, very, very nice guy, and it was really funny because you know how every time we get to a final table, I'm like, who's never played on the live stream?
Yeah.
And he was the only one that raised his hand. So you know, I geared a lot of the speech. I geared a lot of the speech towards him, and he wanted to, you know, let all his family know. So I said, hey, that's the QR code. Send it to your family. Let them know you're going to play on the final table. Good game, Lucas.
Good game, and for sure he wanna look the stream.
Yeah, he's definitely going to watch it. And he's going to go back and listen to some of our comments.
He wanna watch.
Yeah, so Alex with a nice little pay jump there. I guess holding tight with some of his folds from earlier on.
Yeah.
3 players left remaining in this tournament. Each of these players guaranteed about $1,600.
Yes, about 16.
Yeah, that's approximate.
I think Alex fired 1 bullet, and Connell 2, and Matt 1. So it's a good value for everywhere, everyone. Here, Kono with the bottom pair. Alex with the top pair. I like the check here with the bottom pair, with the top pair.
I did not see this
Yeah,
hand.
you don't see the hand, but
Yeah, raise
Yeah.
30K call. Okay.
okay.
But
I
you
think
have
it's checking down. We can bet the small one there, especially when the with the Kono check, you know. So it's a blind versus blinds. Oh, he bet
20K.
20,
30 30K.
30.
About 40% pot.
Yeah. Here we go. He make a value on the river. Oh, look, Alex, it's 28 peaks right now.
Yeah. Okay, let me back. I don't hate Connell's call, you know, especially with that run out. What I didn't like about it was he just snap called without thinking, you know, without thinking.
Yeah. Yeah. That's important. That's
yeah, so
very
a lot of-
important.
a
That's
lot-
what I told Rodrigo every time, man. That's important. The timing when you put in the
Yeah.
middle on the hand. So
Yeah. And so one of the things, you know, Steven is in the 9th seat, who busted earlier, I think in 8th. I tell him, I was like, when I play a hand, I pretty much know what I'm going to do from beginning to end.
but you don't do fast. So
Right. Yeah. So I know on certain flops and certain turns and certain rivers, in position, out of position, I have a direction that I'm going to go. I can deviate from that, and I have to be able to pivot when I need to. But with that being said, like I still take time, you know, with my decision making, because in a spot like that, you have to think, okay, what's he betting with on the river for value? Is he betting as a bluff? So you know, for those of the chat, you bet for three. You bet for three reasons. You bet for value, you bet as a bluff, and you bet
or protector.
to deny equity and for protection.
Exactly.
Now on the river, that doesn't matter because the hand's over. So at
Yeah.
that point on the river, you're betting for value
Or bluff.
or bluffing. So you need to go back and think, okay, if he's betting for value, what is he betting for value? What hands is he betting for value?
And what is the sizing?
Yeah, what's the
What is
sizing?
right
Right.
sizing?
So 40% pot, pretty standard bet there. Again, I don't hate the call. It's just the fact that he just snap called
Exactly.
instead of just like, okay,
Okay, I can win for these hands, ace high, something like
Right.
that. But how many ace highs he have? Ace highs he had because he don't raise pre-flop. So
Right.
So if you put it in a right range, so
right.
you make the decision.
And
we
ace
can make
high-
a mistake.
Right, right,
But
right. Take your
You
time,
think-
take
Yeah.
your time, think
For-
about it.
for
All
the-
right, so here we on this hand, I didn't see the pre-flop action, so it looks like
looks like an open raise at the bottom and both
Blinds to call?
blinds
Okay.
call. Yeah, looks like that. But
this is actually a better board for Matt. I like the bet here though, because this is a board that favors him.
in the blinds, when
Again, you
defend-
see how Alex just snap calls there,
Yeah.
rather than just thinking of what he can be. I'd like to see him take his time and think through, okay, what can Matt be betting with here?
Oh, not is a good card for a dunk bet, you know,
Yeah,
because you don't free flop, you don't have like a nines, tens plus,
right.
and
He has-
this
he-
is a very good 5 for a Kono.
Yeah. It reduces a lot of the 5x combos that Matt can have. King or 9. Okay, so
And yeah, that's a good card for Matt. So
expect a barrel. I'm going to bet 50%.
especially because we have a
25%.
king high. So
Yeah.
and Kono, we wanna raise. Yeah, he raised with the best hand.
I don't know. I'm not a. Do you actually raise? Well, I guess yeah. Raise is fine there. Because I mean, the only thing that's
you
calling
only
you.
lose.
Yeah, the only thing that's really calling you is a 5, and you're chopping with an ace.
Exactly.
Right. So unless he's trying to, blow Matt off a chop, like the raise is fine there. So
Yes, if he don't have the boat, if he only have like a 5s and aces, it's a showdown value, right? It's a showdown hand.
look at this. Call him the blind versus blind scenario. Ace king. Yeah, gonna Matt limp folded, 7 deuce suited, which is fine. The hand comes limp from Connell, call from Alex, 3x from Matt, call. Okay. I think Iliad and I were playing on our phones.
Oh, about the hand of with the ace 3. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Rodrigo. Gamble.
Give me 1 second.
Right. Connor with that 7-5 suited in the bottom. I like to open that hand. Matt with the 5 deuce in the big blind. He can defend it. Think so. Yes. There we go. We're going to flop. Flop is king 10. It's a range bet here for Connor. He make a small one. Yes. And he take the pots. The standard both players. I think it's the last hand of the blind. No, never mind. Yeah, I think it's no. Yeah. I'm right. It's the last hand of this level. Blinds are up. Next hand 10, 15, 15. Alex with the ace 8 offsuit. He opened for 25, 2.5. No, he opened 3x. And everybody fold. Blinds are up 10, 15, and 15. This is 11:15. We start at 3 p.m. This tournament. And Connell call. And Alex check. I think it's a check this. Yes. Same thing. Oh, Alex, he bet the one blind. One and a half and no, one blind. We play 15 right now. Okay, no more chips of 1,000. All the pinks and a 25k on play right now. The blue one. Alex with 6-3 of hearts. He calls. And I'm at with the 5-4 of hearts. Sometimes we can try to steal the pot, but the small blind leave a lot of hands, so and Alex bet with a 6 high here. He take the pot. So Alex starts short-handed the final table. And he is on the last 3 players. He make a lean, 3-4 suited. And Matt Cole, I like the roll there, raise over limber with the queen with the queen 10 suited, and kind of flop the top pair. Alex with the open-ended and the backdoor of diamonds. He calls. It's a good card for Kono. Have 2 pair, 8s and 5s. No, I don't like the limbre with the 3-4 there. Nah. I think he made a mistake if he tried to steal that pot with hero raise. Yes. Not down. Come on, Eddie.
All right, back in the booth after a few minutes. To take care of some stuff. All right. Illa's going to eat his Cheetos here in the booth. Don't blame him. We're getting three-handed now. Again, final 3 players remaining left in this field out of a field of 41. Blinds now 10K, 15K, 15K. Blind versus blind scenario. Connell with suited 8-9. Can raise here. Opt to raise here. Can limp. Use this as a limp with. Okay with either option. Alex going to fold. 14 big blinds left.
Not out. I told in the streamer that Alex started that short stack in the beginning of the final table.
Yeah.
So.
But, you know, he laddered and ICM his way up to a third place finish. So
Yeah. That's a lot of value.
yeah, there is some merit for adopting that type of strategy.
Yes.
All right, let's see here we got going on. Sorry, I'm having to take care of some outside issues.
All right.
Oh, here we go.
Ace King. Small blind.
If he had 10-9, well, we've seen that Alex doesn't like to shove his chips. Now, with that being said, three-handed.
Oh, yeah, but 3x.
I'm okay with this. Right?
Are you thinking of 3-handed?
I mean, 10-9. I'd rather him do it with 10-9 suited.
No. I look bad, so he had like he opened for a 2 and a.
Yeah.
2 and a 25. Yeah.
Yeah, it's open
That's a standard.
That's fine.
That's
I'm
a
fine.
standard. That's a
Yeah.
standard. Yeah. I thought he put 3x, so but no. He opened for 225. Not out. Rodrigo slap. I want to invite all the players to come and play the Katie's game on Wednesday. So
Yeah, that tournament has turned into a phenomenal tournament. Was talking to her about it today. So I grinded cash late last night, so like 3:30. Oh, I like the jam here.
Yeah, I like in this
And
blinds versus blind.
yeah, and this is the thing. So I like it. That's a very balanced play right there. I like that.
Yeah.
But I was grinding cash till 3:30 this morning, which I usually don't grind that late. But I had 2 good tables where I just like I can't leave until they bust. Either I take their money or somebody busts and they leave. I just can't leave. It's kind of like those gypsy guys, Armenians that were
Oh,
doing
yeah,
that.
the Armenians?
Yeah, like you can't leave.
Yeah, you can leave.
You just can't. You can't leave. You have to
Yeah.
stay. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Take a nap for 10, 15 minutes.
That's an important thing when you play cash, the selection of the tables.
But
So
that's the number one way to be
yeah.
profitable is table selection. A lot of people underestimate that and
Yeah.
discount that. But
But I think that happened with you when you play with the 4 regulars. We need to sit out and play in another table, but we want the raid.
Right,
We
right.
want to play there too because
Right.
it's complicated to say okay I want to move there but because it's a good table so far but not as profitable, you know.
yeah,
So
it's not as profitable. I agree 100%.
yeah.
But like you said, so I was
Yeah.
I got up this morning and I was like, I haven't been, you know, you play tournaments, you have to be mentally ready to play a tournament
Yeah.
because it's like, 10 to 14 hours.
Yeah,
And I just-
especially in a multi-fly, you know.
Yeah,
so-
especially in a multi-flight with day 2.
Yeah.
I just not having I woke up this morning and I'm like, nope. I tried to wake up every day. Like my heart wanted to go play Shop
Yeah.
Top, but my head was just like, no. So I like this jam here. Ace 5 suited functions as a good spot to jam.
Yes.
Put Alex in a tough position. He's gonna have to call off pretty narrow, but again with he could actually call off with like a hand like king queen off, king queen, those types of hands, milling pocket pairs.
Jack Queen suited.
I would call off with Jack Queen suited.
I think it's the border, right?
Yeah, I think that's at the bottom of your calling
Yeah.
range. Yeah. Queen Jack offsuit you're not calling, but
And
King Queen offsuit I would call with.
What about King A suited? So I think it's the shot. That's what I talked before. So it's hard to call,
Right.
but not is too bad to call with this. I think it's plausible.
I think it is. I think it is as well. I like the raise here again from Connell. Again, now the stacks are pretty evenly distributed. I think with between Matt and Connell. Interesting. Here.
Interesting here.
Very interesting. I think he's thinking, okay, with Connell opening on the button, he doesn't have he has a jack or he doesn't.
I talk about the spots and when you have a range for a down bet.
Right.
Not is too common. Not is too common, but I think not is that class of flops that I want to dunk. But when the button open and you defend in the big blind, you can down bet flops like 7 high, 8 high, because you have a more strong range than the open race. I think so. So I don't use too much, but I want to try to use. But I want to know what is the right move, what is the right flop for a dunk bet in a spot most common than like an open race and
Right.
Versus big blind. So
Interesting spot for these players here. Alex, you're gonna open. If you're gonna open a weak ace like that, I like a jam. Like,
yeah, because
it's fuller jam. Oh, I'm not a big fan of this call.
oh no.
Like, if you're gonna play that hand,
Because
you're gonna rip
you
it.
need to hit, yeah, exactly. So
Right.
probably if you play to the check the most of the flops in the small blind, the civet can win the hand.
Yeah.
Oh, he leads a game.
And this is why I would rather, if you're gonna play a weak ace like that with 12 less than 15 big blinds, I'd rather see you rip ace deuce offsuit. And then when he just min raises it there, I'm not a big fan of the call with ace 9 offsuit out of the small blind. I'd rather him
Yeah,
re-rip it. Right?
100%. 100%. we lose a lot when that happens. So I think it's the right move is just jamming the button with the ace deuce off three ways. Oh, he he fallen. He fall.
Yeah, and sorry for the back, the white noise not talking. I think Iliad and I having to deal with some stuff.
Oh, and Alex rip it here. The king nine. All right. Knocked down.
Still three-handed. Starting to get hungry. Starting to get hungry.
It's very close in a first and second right now in the stacks.
Yeah.
36.
King Tup saying, yeah, not enough likes. I agree. This has been kind of crazy lately. I'm going to go ahead and like it myself. All right. Alex holding on solid, though. You're going to see me in the background in a second coming to talk to Eric. I need to hand Eric something really quick.
Matt here with a king nine. He open and Alex defend. Top pair for Matt. Pedal in. Check down.
And Tammy, this is her second time running Action Tracker, doing a really good job trying to get the. So when I started helping with the stream and stuff, right? A lot of people said it can't be that hard to run the tracker because all you do is push buttons. I'm like, it's a lot more difficult than it looks.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you need to stay focused because if you miss.
Yeah, you can easily mess up a hand. And chips now, chip stack. Even tournaments, you can go back and kind of correct it, but in cash, you can accidentally fold the wrong person, and then chip stacks get wrong,
and everybody.
Yeah, at least with a tournament, players get eliminated. I like the open here.
Yes.
Min raise. Going to be a standard defend from Matt in the big blind.
He hit the flush
Wow,
draw
flush draw.
and a top pair for Matt. He likes to dunk here.
Yeah.
He do a couple times, so I think.
This is the third or fourth
Here
time
we
he's
go.
dunk bet.
Here we go.
Now, I will say this. I played with him on cash. He does this on cash as well.
Yeah, he make a dunk again. And Connell call with the flush draw. He checks very quick. And Connell. Okay, and he rip it. I like here with the gutter and the flush draw. And he's behind, but I like the rip. Most because the Matt look at the stack of the Alex and he is the short stack. He is a big jump right now. He is a big jump, so 16 to 2700. So yeah, he folded. Yeah. It's a lot of pressure here of Connell, and he won a good one with the gutter and
Yeah, stack sizes are going to be pretty.
a flush draw.
Stack
I
sizes-
like the move.
Yeah, I think stack sizes are now pretty compressed, especially
Yeah,
with
between,
the
but yeah,
Connell and Matt.
that's the point in the last hand. So Connell put a lot of pressure with the gutter and
I think if you're Alex at this point, I think you just need to go for it.
exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
Exactly.
if they were all really compressed, then you can hope for one of them to make a mistake, right? From an ICM
I
perspective.
think that's the hand. Oh no, he don't rip the king 5 in the bottom with 9 weeks. I like the limp. Yes. I don't want to open with pocket deuce.
Yeah, especially, in the spot like this
Yeah.
where you guys are both chip leading here. Good job, King. Solid. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'm sorry. Two pair for Connell. And a flush draw for Matt. And he bet again. Call. I like the call. With the two pair there. It's a good card for Connell. He take it this one. There we go, snap. Yes. All right, 26 bigs for Matt. And Connell again is a chip leader with 46 bigs.
Tournament's going pretty long. We're about 2 hours in, which is, I guess, pretty standard for this table.
Especially for this tournament
Yeah.
because it's the 30-minute levels.
Right.
Connell Limbs with the 10-4 and Alex with Jack Deuce. And he checks. We're going to flop with 7 bigs behind for Alex. And Connell put a pressure here. I like the jam pre-flop was more small blind versus big blind. I don't know if I can do with Jack Deuce, but for sure with King High, queen high. This is good, but I don't know. I don't know. Jack deuce. Jack deuce off. Okay, Connor Lim's in the bottom and everybody's in the top. Queen 8 for diamonds. Matt have the queen. He take it this one. And Alex with 6 blinds again. I think it's the 3 times or 5th time. So, and that's a rape. He make a open raise with the ace 3 and it's like a rape pre-flop, but he put 4 bigs and he have 2 bigs behind. 8-10.
Very, very interesting. Yeah, Alex taking some unconventional betting sizes relative to a stack size.
It's a shove, so it's like a shove because he don't have a full equity here, so with 2 blinds behind, so I don't know. I like more the jump, but
Right. And again, there's a point where you have to just go for it.
here we go. So it's a race here.
I'm putting them all in.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put all in. I'm like,
Yeah, he put it all in. So.
Oh, he did?
But what did he think, Alex? What did he think with 2 blinds behind? He put 4 in the middle. So it's a call. So we don't need to tank that.
okay.
Okay.
I mean, it's-
10-8.
It's somewhat of a coin flip scenario.
Right. It's a good flop for Connell. He hit the ace. 3 for Alex. And wow.
Nice little run out there for Alex.
He ready to walk away. So.
Yeah. with a Tom Dwan.
Yeah, in 2009, right? So with
Yeah.
wow, what a run out. And Alex again, double up.
You're gonna get. Oh, am I Steven? All right, sorry. Gonna have to check in and out a little bit for a second.
That guy left me here behind in my free time to comment in English. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Eric. We're good. And Alex all in here with the Queen 10. I like the shot here. Blind versus blind, three-handed. It's a very standard hand. Oh my God! And Matt lay down. And Alex is still alive with 13 bigs. So in this point, when Connor is a massive chip leader, or he have a lot of advantage, he can put a lot of pressure because the other stacks is mostly similar, you know. So when have a 13 blinds and Alex have 13 blinds and Matt have 18 big, so this in that point, Connor he can put a lot of pressure on both players, and that's very very important. Okay, Connor here with jacks versus open raise to Alex in the bottom, and he raise. He raise. I think Alex is so patient, so I think he don't want to call here.
Let's see what's going on here. He makes it 55 on the button. And he raises to what? Okay, he rips it? Okay.
Yeah. He's saying, no, I can call with that. And
Gonna make the fold there. Good fold.
yeah. And again, he have 8 bigs.
All right, Connell.
Oh my God.
This could be a very big hand here between these two players.
Yeah.
And BC, you're gonna see it open from the button. I'd like to see a raise from Connell out of. It's a really big.
It's a very big.
5x.
I think more than 5x. Yeah, yes, it's 5x.
Yeah.
He put 100.
No, yeah, it's 5. It's 5. It's
Yeah,
a
it's
10,
5.
20, 20.
Yeah.
Did Connell fold?
Wow.
Oh, dude, I'm ripping it.
Yes.
I'm ripping it with ace.
Yeah.
So again, this is where you see where some of these players that are not as well versed in tournaments.
Wow. You fold ace queen.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. It's
I don't know.
It's interesting spots.
It's
Interesting spots. Interesting sizing and
Probably we can flat.
with ace queen offsuit.
I think in a 6 bigs of the big blind. So, but I don't know. So, no, I rip it. Yeah. I rip it 100% with the ace queen there in that spot. Oh, mad with aces, and everybody falls. Wow. Let's have the triangle of the offsuit with 6 bigs. You know, all the offsuit, 8 deuce, 7 deuce,
Yeah.
8-3. I think it's like a 16% of the hands that you can fold when you have a 6 bigs.
Right. Yeah, yeah. You just don't have a ton of fold equity with that. With 6 bigs.
All right, that's Alex's. I think it's a jam with the 6 bigs. Yes. And probably Matt called. No, Connor called with the queen high here again.
Right.
Because he put the ante and a 1 big, so he only need to call 5 big. So I think it's a standard call here with the queen 5 suited. Oh, he laid down. He laid down. I like the call with 5 bigs.
Yeah, I'm calling with 5 bigs with a suited queen. Let me check the charts. Is it blind versus blind?
Is the open button versus big blind 3 ways. We need to take the race, so in the tournament. So
Right.
it's an open race and it's an open jam for 6 bigs.
Yeah, so like the solver on the mobile one, it only lets me go down to 10 big blinds, and it's assuming full ring. It's assuming full ring.
Assuming full ring.
Yeah, 9 players.
All right, Alex, all in. Oh my God, 30%.
Yeah, it's gonna need a lot of help. We're gonna need a 7.
You need a 7, and Connell.
Let's see if he can.
10.
There's some there's shop outs. Oh my God! Flops a
He
7.
need the 7.
Connell now gonna need a 10. 6 of spades.
It's a gutter.
Yeah, it needs an 8 on the river
Or the 10.
or 10. 6.
It's another 6.
All right, Alex picking up some chips here. Let's take a look at these chip stacks now. Again, now everybody really compressed.
Yeah.
Alex pretty much in a really good spot to ladder up again.
Especially because he started the short stack. So
It's so crazy because he's taking these unconventional bet sizes, unconventional lines, and it served him well. So good for him.
Yes.
The whole reason I play tournaments is because they're fun.
Connell say he played the tournament because it's fun. So it's fun.
You can turn up the table talk a little bit.
It's fun. I comment about that in the table. It's fun when you're the chip leader.
Yeah. It's fun when you're in the money at least, right?
Yeah.
It's not so you kind of sweat it up until that point.
But it's so funny when you have the 50% of the chips, So. All right, and Alex again in the bottle for the first one. And Connell race. Oh my God, that spot I take it a lot. I take it. I
Ace
make
deuce?
a 3-bet. Yes.
A 3-bet jam.
Yes.
Yeah,
I take it. I take it when we have the open races. Oh my God.
And now he wishes.
Yeah. What are we thinking? In our hand. Fuck.
Yeah, and Matt's gonna have to fold here. Doesn't have enough backdoor equity, even with king high. Yeah, good fold here. Good bet by Connell, even though they're more than likely we're gonna chop that hand.
Yeah.
Especially on certain runouts.
In that spot, you don't need to protect a lot your hand. So I like to bet one blind, So
Yeah, and that's
one big is so good because we want to bet the aces. So
Right.
But is the flush draw there? You don't block the flush draw. So but I think if the most of the players play the hand, don't play the
Right.
range. So you don't need to you don't need to bet higher for take the pot. And Matt with nines.
Wow. Wouldn't be surprised to see if Alex opens on the button here.
I like the open raise.
Yeah.
Open fold.
This is a hand you can open fold.
Yeah.
Now it's
But the point is 2x is fine. So
Yeah.
just 2x. So because it's a hand for open fold, you know.
yeah, makes it for yeah.
Yeah, make it 40.
Look to see a rip here from Matt.
I think so. I think so. Yeah, he put early in.
You're gonna make Connell's gonna fold, Alex gonna fold. Yep. All pretty that hand pretty standard.
Yeah. Very standard for 3 players, for the 3 players. Yeah.
As we near the midnight hour, thank you those in the chat. Let me see here. I gotta switch between the production side and the commentating side. About 50 viewers here. Small field, still hitting our guarantee. 41 players. Now level 16 blinds, 10K, 20K, 20K, big blind Annie. 4K up top, second 2,800, third 1,600. Final 3 remaining players. We got Matt in the 4 seat. We got Connell in the 6 seat, and then Alex in the 8 seat. For some reason, I like Alex's chances here because he's just been playing. I don't know. He got here, so he made some ladder. I think he was the shortest stack on the final table, right?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. He started for short stack. So yeah, I remember that.
This is long three-handed Lego, like long.
Yeah.
We're 2.5 hours.
It's because it's a 30-minute level. So
Yeah.
that's the point. So if you think what is the average in the final table, is a less than 3 stacks.
Right.
Less than 4 stack. We start the average with the 130K, 113. So it's less than 4 stacks. So you don't need to.
Right.
It's a long race, you know. So
Right.
it's a long race because it's a 30-minute level. So that's the point we need to understand. So if we have a 4 stack, we have a chance to stay in the final table with the average. So it's close to the money.
Right.
So right now everybody have like 14 stacks each. So but in the final table with 4 stacks you can stay there in the
Right.
live stream.
I think we're going to be on a break here after this. After this level, we'll be on a break in about 15 minutes, give or take.
All right, Matt. Oh, Alex all in with the ace 8.
11 bigs. I like the jam here.
Yeah.
Picks up some blinds, especially as the big blind coming to him.
One hand in the live stream when I played today. I don't even look my hand. So but I have a 1 limper for Lucas, and I am in the small blind.
Right.
And I'm jammed because everybody folds. I think we play 8-handed. 1 limp.
You didn't look?
I didn't even look because we have a 2 limps, and I didn't even look. So and I just jam, and I look before after he flop, and I look 1 ace. I say, oh, I hopefully don't need another ace because. But yeah, because the range of the limps is so capped.
Right.
You know, so they want to look the flops for cheap.
Yeah.
You know? Mostly of the time.
Yeah, a lot of times when you're limping, it's like jack.
Oh my God! Look here. Oh my God! I think it's a easy call. Here we go.
Yeah.
He called. He's an easy call. It's an easy call because what if you
What's your jamming range?
Yes, you block all the king, ace,
king.
Yeah,
Kings, king, queen. Yeah, jacks.
Yeah,
Ace, jack. Yeah.
ace,
So,
jack. So
it's still the best hand here.
yeah,
Looking for a nice little double up. 10 gives
10.
Connell open ender.
Yeah, and I got it.
3 of hearts.
And
Alex now.
double up again. And I think right now he's the chief leader with 25 bigs
Right.
in that point.
Okay, we're on a 15-minute delay here.
Look, Alex. Look, Alex. What a run of Alex. What a run. I don't know if it is right that I comment this, but I make a deal with Alex. when we are 13-handed,
Yeah.
we swap the 10%. I can
Got him.
I can make the profit for 100 if he wins the tournament.
Yeah. You get to make some of your money back.
Yeah.
So you'll be at least maybe break even or half.
Break even. So no, it's 300. So I'm lose the half line now. So
Right.
that's fine.
Here we are about 3 hours into this final table.
And nobody talk about the chop. That's good.
Right.
We like it. So
I am
we like
anti-chop.
that. So we like that. We like that. So because somebody say when we played 11-handed,
Like, let's do a chop.
most of the players is short-handed, and
Right.
we have 20 bigs. It's a very play. We can play a lot. So with
Right.
20 bigs. So
All right, it's been a while since I've given you some points. I gave you guys 1,000 points. So let's go. Gamble away. Sorry, just got caught up with running the production side, commentating with Eli, and then checking some stuff out. Again, we are in level 16, 15K, 20, 10K, 20K, 20K, Big Blind Andy. Been 3-handed for a while, nearly 3 hours into the stream. Yeah. Eric came in here, was like 1,000 points. Could be.
what is that? The point.
So, like, okay, let me show you. Oh, 1 second. A lot of these people that
yeah. That's what I look in the chat. So, but what is that? So, what is
it's just
the
fun. It's just for fun. You can gamble points.
Oh,
so like
okay.
you can accumulate points.
And what is what,
Nothing. You get nothing. It's just for fun.
Yeah. But what is the work? So who wins the points for what is the game?
So it's like you're gambling. Think of it as like rolling dice kind of thing. So
yeah.
like this guy. Let me see. There's nothing big going on in this hand. So you know, Frank wants to gamble, whatever.
Yeah.
And if he rolls, I don't really play them, but like maybe one of you guys can explain it. But you know, H&H's going to gamble all his points to try and double up. So
Yeah, but what is the work? So who wins? So
nothing. The computer system decides whether you win or not.
Oh, Rodrigo's playing too. What are you doing, Gordo?
Yeah, Rodrigo DJing it up. Rodrigo DJs on the poker room, and he DJs with fake points on the internet.
And Connell here with the flush room.
All right.
Down. He take down this one.
I'm surprised. I don't know. My sleeper pick is now Alex.
Yeah,
I'm changing it.
You change it? Could
Yeah.
you start with Connell?
Yeah, I did start with Connell.
I think so.
I did start with Connell. So I'm a you know what's it called? I don't even know how to explain it, Rodrigo. If I'm being honest, the game. All right, Connell with. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Gonna see a fold from Matt.
Oh my
wow.
God.
Oh, and a snap call.
Yeah, it's a
Colin's
snap.
not gonna like this.
Yeah.
Wow, it's gonna be far behind here.
I think he think the same that I think when when I rip it with the ace.
Yeah, you're like,
it's the same thing here.
yeah.
Same thing here. So, oh my
Oh.
god. Oh, and he has
Alex
the
gonna need a
backdoor.
lot. Colin's gonna need a lot of help. He
Yeah,
does have-
no, he's drawing
pretty much
dead.
drawing dead.
Drawing dead. Oh my god.
And Colin eliminating
Alex.
third.
Wow.
Started this final table as the overwhelming chip leader.
Yes.
Alex started the final table short stack.
100%. I remember that.
Now the chip leader here. Looking for a little Cinderella story comeback. Everybody likes the underdog.
Yeah, yes, very
Yeah,
much.
Rodrigo saying been rooting for the underdog. Let's go, Alex.
Let's go, Alex.
You know, ooh, kind of making some unconventional plays and whatnot.
Wow, look at Alex. Finally, he have a stacks.
All right, now we're going to be going heads up. Oh, here we go. Matt flopping top pair. I'd like to see him just call here.
Yeah. Oh.
Don't need to raise.
No, we don't need. Yeah.
Don't need to do that.
We don't need to do that.
Only worse is calling. Only better is calling
Exactly.
you. So if he snap calls, you know he has a 10.
Exactly.
Right.
Or the better jack.
Or a better jack. Right.
Exactly. Yeah, no, you don't need to protect that hand, the hand. So, it's he can have gut shots,
Right.
something like a queen 8, queen 9 opening.
With some backdoor equity, backdoor straight,
yeah,
backdoor flush
exactly.
draws. Yeah.
Mostly in a heads up, so it's hard to hit.
Right.
You know.
All right, both with suited Broadway cards. Not both Broadway cards, but a suited Broadway with a dangler suited. I like both. Oh, let's see. Matt's going to take the initiative here. Going to bet. Oh, no, okay, sorry. Now let's see what Alex can do if he can take this, take this tournament down.
He won the one Saturday. I remember that he won.
Yeah, I was very impressed.
Yeah.
What was really funny was he won the Saturday this deep stack.
Deepstack.
Yeah, so this is his second time, and then he came in and played the Insomniac, and that was the first Saturday we had the Insomniac.
Yeah.
And we final tabled that. That was the first day we did the toy drive and all that stuff and whatnot.
Wow, this is too late, right?
Very solid player. I like the way he plays, though.
Yeah.
And I immediately knew that he was very solid. Tune in tomorrow from 6 to 10. The Next Gen boys is going to be the Frankie from Next Gen, Kitty Qua. I think I'm saying that right. We got Bronx Bomber coming down. Going to be 5-10. Match to stack, I believe. Going to be a fun trip. Maybe running back this past Friday's 5-10, 25. Oh, here we go. All in, Matt. Okay. Alex with the overwhelming chip lead here. Has at least 2-1, maybe 3-1 at this point.
I like the fold sometimes.
Yeah.
With that range, so with that hand, so.
Record that. Yeah, I can. So the thing is, Rodrigo, that doesn't look like too much developing in this hand. I think the problem with when we record it, like it has to convert it to some sort of media file. I don't know, the extension, whatever. That's not my thing. Yeah. But it takes so long because you have to convert it from the GFX software. I don't know. I think I could just be making stuff up too. He explained it to me, but it's something along those lines. That's why it took so long that one day you guys tried to come in and try to commentate.
Yeah, and I never. We never came, so.
Yeah, so yeah, about a little over 2-1 chip lead.
It's a hand for
almost 3-1.
Yeah.
I like the limp here. Oh, it has to be render. Okay, yeah, whatever. I don't know what that means. I like the shove.
And I like the call.
Oh.
I think it's a chop hand.
Yeah, a lot of times with these low aces, the run out.
Yeah.
Oh, both flop ace again.
Yeah, with that two high.
It's going to definitely be a run out where, yup, it's looking like a chop.
Alex with the flush draw.
Oh, he does start flush draw.
Oh, it is a blank. It is a blank.
All right. Should be pretty close to winding down. Again, I don't know. We'll see. Alex has put on a nice little performance this evening.
This tournament have a lot of value because if you invest 300 for 4,000, so I think it's good.
Right.
It's a good structure. I think it's good. And when you play with in a field like a 40, 50 players, right. 50 entries, it's less variance, you know. So not it's a tournament for 200 entries, so it's just 40 entries. So if this tournament have a value for the players to like to play the tournament, so. And we talk about the Wednesday, so and then you go out, but everybody can come and try this tournament. The tournament on Wednesday is a lot of value for $100 for a 4,000 is 40x.
Yeah, what was it 15K? 50. Eric, what was the total price? What was the total price pool for? On
Wednesday. The last Wednesdays we
15K,
beat,
right?
We beat the last. Yeah. Yeah.
I could have definitely done the math on that, but I just didn't want to.
192 entries.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I can bet right now to Rodrigo if he wants. We want to beat this Wednesday the 200.
I think so too.
I got the over on 200.
I got the over on 200.
Yeah. Yeah,
I didn't think we were going to get it because of the classic at Choctaw.
The $100 one, it didn't affect us. It did affect us for the 300 one today.
You still hit the guarantee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the thing
barely. Like 7. You hit it by 7 players.
That's what I told. That's what I told Eddie. This tournament have a value too because if you play with the entries to 40 players with 4,000 for 300, it's a lot of value. It's just 3 tables and.
This is a great tournament.
Not too many variants in the tournament.
Scott Friedman, this is his first time playing the Deepstack.
Okay.
And he said that.
Who?
Scott Friedman.
He finished.
He made a final table. He made it to the final table. He was really impressed with 30-minute levels and 30K starting stack on Saturday that we give is so much more play.
Yeah.
Than.
Yeah, when we played 11-handed, somebody told, everybody has a short stack. No, we can play with 20 bigs, 25 bigs.
Yep. And that's what I was telling Scott early on because he lost aces against, kings, whatever. No, he actually had kings against ace deuce, and the guy flopped an ace, and he was down to 11,000 chips in like level 2. Yeah. And I said,
That's plenty.
You're fine, dude. You're fine. He's like, oh, man, I just lost 2/3 of my stack. And I said, you're fine.
You're fine.
30-minute levels. You're fine.
In a blind 200.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's plenty.
Yeah.
I was telling them, I was down in Austin a couple weeks ago. I final table finished fifth or sixth. There's 150 players freeze out, right?
Yes.
Level 6, there were still 90-something players. I was down to 6 big blinds.
Wow.
And I final table finished fifth or sixth. Fifth.
He was fifth, yeah.
Yeah.
Because the tournament have a lot of steps.
Yeah,
the
like,
tournament,
I just picked my spot. Let's get it in and double up. It was so funny. Steven, the little 18-year-old kid is playing cash out right now. I went to dinner with Chris Larkin, Kim and Hayden on their dinner break. Went to a Mexican restaurant. And while we were at dinner, he texted me. He's like, I'm going to have to get it in pretty soon. I have 19 big blinds. I'm like,
You're fine.
it's like, that's plenty
You're
of
fine.
big. I was like, that's plenty of big blinds.
Yeah, yeah. Not is the best scenario, you know.
Right.
We don't know. We don't want that. But if we play a lot of tournaments short stack,
Right.
if we played a lot of tournaments with deep stack, so
Right.
you know
wait.
the steps. Oh,
Is it coloring up or they?
I don't know if they coloring up or is that they want to chop.
Did they make a
I
deal?
don't think so.
Oh no, they're coloring up. They're
It's
coloring
coloring
up.
up.
Okay. Heads up. I'm down with that, Rodrigo. We'll set a line for it.
And Alex with 45% of the chips.
Yeah. Take a look at these
Really?
chip stacks.
Okay. No,
I can't do it now because we're in the middle of a hand.
No, it's at
I'll put up real quick. Yeah, 30, 740.
it's at
41, 41, yeah.
Yeah.
740, 41 chip stack.
41. 4-1. The underdog, you have a chance to win the tournament. Wow.
Alex flopping middle pair, Matt with top pair. Yeah, and that's okay. Standard call, standard
Yeah,
call, standard rip, standard call.
Yeah, standard.
It's gonna now, assuming Matt holds on, it's gonna really compress the stack sizes.
Yes.
Queen of spades, nice little double up. Both players have about 20 big blinds. Heads up.
Yeah, 18 and 22. Yeah, very close.
Let's turn up this table mic.
Look at Rodrigo say, Eric not is here anymore, but I like the pick. I like the bet. So if we can pick the number of the player of the next Wednesday, and the most closer win. So I take 210. What is your pick?
215.
215. What about you, Rodrigo? Yeah, you're right. I would like the shuffle. Alex preflop. I'm agree with that. With the king 5. Yes, 100%. But I don't know what I'm talking about you because you fold 7 with 4 bigs, so 5 bigs, so in the last Thursday, I think so. But you're right in this one. Matt bet here with the 9 high.
All right, Feezy Poke. We'll let you know the payout here. At this hand here, the payouts for the remaining. That's actually the payouts. We had a small field because of the Choctaw main event up in Oklahoma, about an hour and a half away. Usually you have 50, 60 plus in this tournament. Only 41, but still hitting the guarantee. It's an $8,500 guarantee. Prize pool of $10,250. Paying the top 5 places. First, about $4,100. Second, $2,800. Third, $1,600. Luke, fourth, just a pinch above $1,000. And fifth was about $770, $775. So that's the payouts for this tournament. Usually pay out more. Usually have a bigger prize pool, but I mean, so again, all things considered with the Choctaw main event going on right now on the circuit, series just north of us. Pretty decent turnout. Still hit the guarantee. Oh, did they chop?
Even chop there.
Oh,
It's $6,867 in it. They're gonna chop it. Even chop.
It's more than 3,004. Yeah, 34.
yeah. So the side to yeah. So deciding to chop it, make about 3,400. 3,400. Yeah.
And 34. Yeah.
Feezy. I don't remember you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, but I did play. What's it called?
Good job for Alex. Very, very good
Yeah,
job
and
for
congratulations
Alex.
to Alex spinning it up here as the final table short stack.
Yeah.
Yeah, Feezy, I'm probably like the main commentator here for the big games. I used to commentate a lot more. I'm kind of scaling back for a few different reasons, but really just commentating and managing the lineups for the bigger cash games here. So, and again, for those of you that missed out on the 5-10-25 with Frankie, Kitty, Jay Wynn, I'm going to see if I can run that back for Monday evening. So tomorrow, okay, this is a chop. So both players getting just a pinch above $3,400 on the even chop. And tomorrow from 6 to 10, the next gen going to be stepping up that game. That is usually a $1,500 cap stream because of some of the characters coming in town. Kitty, Bronx Bomber, it's going to be a 5-10. I don't know if there's a cap. I'm assuming it's going to be match to stack, but 5-10 tomorrow. Monday, we'll let you know if we're going to run this for Monday. Going to let you guys know and look for our social media if we're going to run back Friday's 5-10-25 stream. That's it for us here in the booth. Thanks, Iliad, for filling in the last minute.
Yeah. This is my first experience here, so.
And Tammy on Action Tracker, second time running.
Yeah,
Action
good
Tracker.
job. Good job for Tammy.
Yeah.
It's the second time, I think so.
Yeah, her first one was-
but it's the first time in live stream because the other we recorded.
Yeah, we just recorded. That's correct. We didn't actually live
so
stream.
good job for Tammy.
So
and thank you everybody for the support.
We'll see you guys soon.
See you guys soon.
Perhaps in this